Owned, locally proud. Visit redsticksports.com today.
If you've been in an accident and the insurance company won't pay for your rental or the diminished value of your vehicle, you aren't alone. I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA 2620484, office in Baton Rouge.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, August 5th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect scattered showers throughout the day with a high of 93. On today's show, we'll talk LSU football as the Tigers begin fall practice today. Actually, about right at the end of the show, the Tigers will be on the practice field. We'll talk preseason coaches poll as that came out yesterday and some big-time NFL contracts. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Chris went out of order.
Oh, you went out of order.
Welcome in.
No, it's this way.
Hey, you guys should tell me that.
Yeah.
That's not how a waterfall works. It's not circular.
We're going clockwise here.
That makes more sense, yeah.
Not counterclockwise.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Hey, welcome in. Wednesday morning, off the bench. Crank up that diesel this morning. We're bringing the energy. Taylor, hey. Hats off, bud.
So,
hats off on that
10 out of
introduction.
10.
10 out of 10 on that
10 out of 10.
introduction.
Alonzo told me right after that
Absolutely.
apparently Chris had tried to do it and didn't because, like, right after I did it, y'all were clapping. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's about time you guys clap for me. And I was like,
about
wait a
time.
minute. I was
Let
like,
me
wait a
be
minute.
clear.
I do this every day.
I
Why
did
is
not
it-
want to do it, and I was told 13 seconds prior to the show starting.
But
that
you
I
had
was
two
doing it.
chances
It's
also.
tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is also fair. And,
He said,
and the
"Give
second
the
one was
weather
worse.
report."
The second one
I
was
told
way
him
worse.
exactly what to do.
Well, if the second one was worse,
Well,
you're probably in your
yeah,
own head at that
you
point.
did.
You were
Yeah.
in your own head at
I
that
told
point.
you exactly what to do, and the second one was worse.
Yeah.
Basically,
All right,
13
yeah, that's
seconds.
all those things happened.
13 seconds before your mic came on, we basically said, give the weather and be like Taylor. And you couldn't do it.
So I talked for 4 hours.
Hey, it's hard to do.
Hey, well, hats off, buddy. It is hard to
Attaboy.
do.
It's
There's
back.
a skill.
No one else will do it.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
We're like, this is something only Taylor could do.
The weather.
It brings it. Absolutely brings it. How's traffic this morning, Taylor?
Actually bad. I had to get off of Drusilla. I don't
Did
know
you
what
really?
happened. Saw a
Drusilla?
bunch of tail lights, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
We're not
really.
fighting that 10-12 split, not today.
This ain't the day.
So
Don't
I
mess
didn't
with me
even
today,
wait
split.
to find out what was happening. I was like, no, we're
What
getting
time
off.
did you leave?
My house?
Yeah. No.
5:30.
I mean, where else? 5:30?
Yeah.
Good
I leave at
Lord.
5:30. Get here at about 6.
What are people doing on the roads at 5:30 in the morning?
I don't
Going to
know.
work.
Like
Man.
going to their jobs
That's crazy. That is insane.
like a bunch of sheep.
I don't like it.
So when Jacob's not here, I leave a lot earlier. So I wake up at 5 and I'll leave like at 5:20 or 5:30 to get here to kind of try to outline and try to familiarize myself with sports.
yeah.
Because I don't really watch it at night. I'm not sitting there scrolling. I'm hanging out with the kids, hanging
Yeah.
out with the family, doing things. I'm not
Important
like
stuff.
I'm not sitting there with my notebook writing down notes about like.
Yeah.
So
Dodgers.
so I do it in the morning. Yeah, not the Dodgers. Don't
Never
really
again.
Don't really care. And it is shocking to me, even at 5:15, 5:30 in the morning. Sometimes the amount of traffic. It was stop traffic. I think one day last week I had to get off, either at college or Acadia, and I can't remember because it was stop traffic all the way to the
Yeah.
bridge. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Go to sleep, people.
Yeah, it's a once a week occurrence for
Yeah.
me.
And I get it. There's industrial traffic, but that many at 5 is pretty
Yeah.
wild. Now at 6, I get it. It's getting a little bit closer, but there's a big difference between 5:30 and 6 traffic.
I would rather be in bumper-to-bumper traffic in Baton Rouge, not Atlanta. Atlanta is the worst with that. I'd rather be in bumper-to-bumper traffic than get stuck behind what is going to be my least favorite annual tradition. It's going to start back today. Stuck behind a train. That is the worst.
You think first day?
I'm sure.
You think first day?
I remember last year I was like, well, I'll just go around and I'll go down here the river.
Okay,
and come
the
back.
problem is you got to
35
cross the
minutes.
tracks to get to it.
Terrible.
You talking about the tracks by the practice facility?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Ponderosa.
Wait, who is it that has somebody on the football team? I can't remember which player it is. Who is it?
I can't remember. I
was,
saw it this weekend on social
He
media.
has like a beef
He's
with
furious.
the train.
He's
He
like-
has multiple TikToks where he's like, "Come on, this train just keeps." Who was it?
Was it Jim Coyley?
Yes, it was.
CJ
It
Jim
was
Coyley?
CJ Jim Coyley.
Okay.
Yeah,
I knew that was a player.
It was a DB.
Yeah.
yeah.
That is. I mean, it is because
He had major beef with that train, and the TikToks are really funny.
there was like one time I remember coming into like the Wednesday morning meeting and I was fired up for the numbers on my graphic.
Yeah.
And it just stopped. The train just stopped on the tracks, and Alondra's like, "Just go around it." And I was like, "There's a bunch of cars
I
behind
thought
me."
you meant the other one.
No, it was like right there.
Yeah.
Over there, and it was the train. That's tough.
I thought you meant the one on government. On government, there's an overpass you can.
No, there is. I know,
take
but
to,
I was like
like-
blocked in from all the people behind me.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You got to find a way.
Always.
Life doesn't really care
Improvise.
about you getting stuck behind a train. Doesn't really care about you getting stuck in traffic. You got to plan for it. You got to plan around it.
Yeah.
Man,
You got
the
to
train.
plan for it.
My
What
dad
else?
Is
always
there a schedule?
said, "Improvise, adapt, overcome."
Yeah.
He told me
Or
that
just-
all the time.
Or just
Dad watched
plan
Heartbreak
ahead.
Ridge. Good
I'd
movie.
complain, go home, take a nap.
When we were
That's my
at
thing.
LSU playing, Tommy Moffitt, shout out to the GOAT,
Mm-hmm.
he told us there is no excuse to ever being late to anything in life. There is no excuse. He said, do not ever be late to one of my workouts
Oh, I
in
saw
this
the
weight
sign.
room.
Remember the
And he
sign?
said, and I'll forget the exact verbiage, but he said, I don't care if there is a train and you are on the other side of it. He said, you will drag your bloody nubs into the weight room because you just got through that train.
Yeah, I
He
wish I
said,
didn't.
so,
I wish I didn't bring up the train now.
yep. So there's
yeah,
no
you're soft,
excuse.
basically.
Terrible.
Basically, plan for how long a train takes to usually pass,
Yeah.
and plan that far ahead.
And that one takes a minute.
It
Takes a minute.
sat still.
Yeah, no, it stops.
I don't
there.
like. What are you doing? Are we picking people up?
But to be fair, if it stops,
like
you
it's a
could
car- it's
easily
not a-
just
it's not a passenger
cross it.
Yeah, if it stops, just that's probably illegal.
Crawl
We
underneath
probably
it.
shouldn't
Just
get
leave
that
the car.
advice.
Just crawl
leave,
underneath it.
leave the Hyundai.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could have. That car sucks. We don't use it anymore, so it's just
I
there.
had to crawl underneath the stop train one time.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm sure
for a
I'm
while
limber
though.
enough to do
You
that.
crawled underneath it?
Why don't you just
It was
go
just in
cross
between.
over the?
It was tall. Like I just kind of had to duck a little bit and walk under it.
Okay.
Bay St.
Crawled
Louis.
under a train.
Yeah, this is Bay St. Louis. 3
Oh,
years
I
ago.
love Bay St. Louis.
Bay
Or
St.
d-
Louis is
okay,
great.
how
Don't tell
do you-
people about it. I don't want it crowded.
How does one crawl under? Do you like roll?
Yeah, when you were
No,
in the
again, it
boxcar
was pretty
children.
tall. I probably just like
What if you heard it start while
I kind of
you
just
hear-
got on all fours, really, like
That's hot.
hands and feet. Had to get under there. My mom was freaking out. It was really hot.
Your mom
Dog
was
was
there?
in the car, and they were like, "We're gonna be 2 minutes." We got the, and then the train blocked us. Couldn't get to it. So I had to crawl under and go get the dog.
So trains are pretty famously not tall at all.
What?
This one,
I'm talking about from the ground to
Yeah,
the bottom
like
of
you
a
gotta,
train,
like-
to where
Oh,
you
yeah.
can like crawl
Yeah,
underneath
this
yeah,
one
it.
was,
that makes
this one
sense.
was
Because
this one was
of-
tall enough to where I didn't have to like lay flat or anything.
Because they go through big flat pieces of land with high winds, so like they don't want to be off the ground too much.
This is good stuff.
Like this is an old school train. This
You were on the Polar
is powered
Express?
by coal.
I was looking more at the undercarriage than the top of it. I
I
couldn't
bet
really
you
tell you
were,
what
Taylor.
the top of it
That's
looked
what
like
she
enough.
said.
Um,
Okay, all right.
Train talk.
Why didn't you just go between the two cars? Or
That's what I'm saying.
there was
Yeah.
actually less room there. They were like,
really
yeah, they were like almost touching.
interesting.
Plus,
you ever put a penny?
Not a
on-
big thinker, guys.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't think a
big
ton
one.
about
Stone
it.
Mountain. Big things. You slept there on top of the mountain.
Yeah, right on top.
Right on top.
I'm telling you, there's a hotel right on top of that mountain.
It's so unreasonable. Yeah, we just drove right on up there. There's no path to that.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Off the Bench, live from the Raisin Cane studio. If you recognize that voice, it's Chris Marler. He speaks a lot, so you'll hear it.
All right.
And we thank you for that. It's a talk show, so you're supposed to speak a lot.
Yeah. Only 2 hours today.
Only 2 hours. You're going 2 of the 3 hours today. Some people call that 2/3 of the show.
Yeah.
Because you're headed out to LSU Pride. You got to make time for that train.
I do. If I get stuck behind the train the first day of practice.
Do you need to leave a segment early to make sure you
No,
don't?
we're leaving at 9, and then I got a thing, and then we're heading on over there. Fired up.
You got a thing,
Yeah,
and then
like
you're
a
heading
radio.
on.
It's like a radio thing or something.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's good radio
stupid.
saying you got something to do. They're not telling anybody what you're doing.
It's Rick Neuheisel.
I got a thing I got to do.
I love him.
He's so funny.
He's the best. We have the same birthday.
Oh, what's
Oh,
his
nice.
Oh,
February 7th.
yeah, I knew that.
We both have the same birthday.
Obviously, Chris.
And we
Yeah.
bonded over our time in San Antonio.
When did you guys talk? At the Super
Senior Bowl.
Oh, okay, nice. He's like really nice.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
I-
We had dinner with him last year at SEC Media Days because he's part of the SEC crew that co-hosted with Jake a lot. Yeah, serious. Man, really good stories and super nice guy. Like
Super
total
nice.
like Danny
Major
Tanner,
dad.
Danny Tanner
Oh,
dad
that's
vibes
a good
Yeah.
call.
for real.
Okay.
Golfs.
Why'd you say it like
Loves golfing.
Golf.
Because it's just very dad.
Yeah.
Like he is major dad vibes.
Okay, so speaking of that moment last year, we're very cynical, especially you.
What are you talking about?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going into it. So
You said that moment last year.
that moment last year, I know we joke around a lot and we're cynical, but the moment last year where he was watching his son call plays for
Oh,
UCLA
yeah.
and they upset Penn
Yeah.
State, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Joffrey,
Joffrey Lannister.
King Joffrey.
King Joffrey.
That hair. I mean, good
It was
Lord.
more of like the facial structure. What do you call it?
Jawline, clavicular.
Yeah. He was mogging.
He was
All
new
about the
Heisel
clavicle.
Heisel mogging.
He was mogging.
Heisel mogging.
Total aura farming out there at UCLA.
Man.
No, that video that you posted, the rapid fire questions from the SEC Media Days with Matt, why was he mogging in between every question you were asking him?
Wait, what is mogging?
It's like you're just like trying to like aura
what I
farm.
Trying to aura farm. Got it.
You know.
I don't know. You
it's like
do,
when you're,
do it.
No, I don't know
The
how.
camera's
me?
on you.
You know how to mog?
Mog, it's like when you're
So like mean mugging?
You're like no, it's like you're
You're
trying to
trying to,
look
like-
hot or something.
yeah.
Mogging?
Yeah.
That
Do
is not a very sexy
Do not
word.
zoom in on me as we're talking about mogging.
explain mogging.
Yeah. If anyone knows it, it's the
Oh,
40-year-old
yeah.
Mogging
white
is
dude. with the
internet.
phone. Get out of
Mogging
here.
is internet slang that means to outshine, dominate, or look much better than someone else in a direct comparison. So he's like mogging the camera while you're asking him questions.
Yeah.
Marlon's trying to mog right now with
All
that
the time.
black tea and his gel in his hair.
It's true. Slick back. You
Uh-huh.
like it?
Wow.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
I got a text.
We got a text.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm an Amtrak conductor, and it's $350 fine for crawling under a train.
Taylor, zoom out.
Dang.
Guess who's not paying that? Who's fining me?
Have you taken an Amtrak before?
Amtrak?
That's a
fining
really,
me?
that's a good. That's
Yeah,
a good,
that's
well,
also
I'm
fair.
assuming just if you probably get a ticket.
I mean, dude,
I
could
don't
could
think
you,
this guy's straight up telling you that you're getting fined. He's just saying he's an Amtrak.
probably
What if
just
he
Could you,
did?
could you imagine getting fined though? Like
Yeah.
you get a bill in the mail, like with the tolls or whatever. You're like, damn it.
Hey,
Yeah.
brother,
Amtrak.
929 Government Street, Taylor Sharp, send the fine.
I don't
You know
think it was,
what?
I don't think it was an Amtrak train, anyways.
I actually think that. Well, I'm assuming it's not an Amtrak fine. I'm assuming it's a legal thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't just crawl under a train, Taylor. Like that's
Have
got.
you never read the Boxcar
like,
Children?
Jaywalking is illegal because it's dangerous. I would say crawling under a train
It was
is probably
stopped,
more.
dead stop for a long time.
The
Yeah,
prob-
but it could
long
start
time.
at any moment.
That's the thing about a train.
I was
I did not
questioning
expect
whether or
this
not
much
there was
train
anyone
talk.
in it. Like it was a long time.
Yeah.
I think the 8 seconds it took me to crawl under it, probably chances of it starting up probably really low.
Have you ever taken
Well,
an
it was
Amtrak train?
if it was stopped for a while, it means it was due. It was due. So
Yeah.
that's the thing about a train is
No,
they
for real.
they start and they stop.
You never know.
You just
Yeah.
really never know. I know it's not a quick start.
Well, I live to tell
like
the
me.
tale.
What if it was like one of those movies where you got your toe stuck in one of the railings?
I'm not wearing
What do you
chacos
mean,
out
one
there.
of
How's
those
my toe
movies?
gonna get
One of those
stuck?
movies. You ever seen the movie where like kids
Stand
trying to
by
like
Me.
That
cross?
Stand by
happens.
Me is the only one.
Where something
Just
bad
the
happens.
toe? just the toe.
Maybe it was a shoelace.
You've never
I don't
seen
know.
a movie where you think they're going to escape something, but then somebody gets caught behind? You've
Yeah.
never seen that
Yeah.
happen in a
I
movie?
mean,
happened?
Shallow Hal.
Pretty much happens in all the movies.
Yeah, that's actually
Shallow
true.
Hal.
Shallow Hal. Why is that movie on your mind?
I don't.
Yeah, I was like, when does that
Strange.
happen in
Really random pull.
I
Yeah.
just watched it.
You did give
Good
Jack
movie.
Black a little bit.
I don't love that.
Why?
I
knew
will
you
tell
weren't
you
gonna
one
love
of my
that.
favorite characters he's ever done, which is like a very limited number, is Tropic Thunder.
That's good.
But he's like tied up to the pole.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fine. You can let me go. Don't touch my jelly beans. You guys remember it?
Yep.
Clearly.
Why'd you take offense when we said Jack Black vibes?
I knew he was going to take offense.
Jack Black,
Yeah, it's why
Jack
you
Black
said it.
seems like he's pretty.
Because he's not a male model?
Yes.
Is that the problem?
For
I
a
feel
Lego
I feel
man, it's
most
an extra
people
$50.
like Jack Black,
Yeah.
though, right?
For a
Like that's
Lego
not a.
man. Who's a Lego man?
That's
Is that me?
pretty good.
No, they say Tay looks like.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
I mean,
Like,
man.
is he? Would he be offended on anything unless you like compared him to like Chris Hemsworth or
Yeah,
something?
probably.
Like that's
I'm
it.
saying
Me?
Like
No,
the
Rachel
only guy?
Maddow. Fat
I feel
Rachel
like-
Maddow would be.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I feel like Jack Black's pretty universally liked. I think
Yeah,
that's
for
a-
like very loved.
Yeah.
I feel like both
Did you
sides of the
say-
aisle.
Chris is offended
Did you
because
say-
he's bigger.
Yeah. Did you say? Yeah, exactly. Did you say your personality reminds me of Jack Black? No, you look like Jack
I said
Black.
you give
You
Jack.
give
Okay.
Jack Black vibes.
All right, let's move on. Talk about
Wow,
trains again.
super sensitive.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's
God.
new. I'm glad we brought that out today on the show.
It's more Patton Oswalt, anyways.
Oh, I almost dropped the F word. Don't.
Please don't.
Yeah, I won't.
I think we're not going to bring it up, but you offended me majorly this weekend, so
I'm
I
not
think
gonna
it's
bring
fine.
it up.
Let's do
We're
it.
not gonna bring
We
it up. We'll
just
bring it up
brought it
off
up.
air.
We'll
But
bring it
yes,
up
you
off
are
air.
correct, and I'm sorry.
Can we not do it on air?
No, we cannot.
Why?
Because it involves a person that is a friend of mine, and he cannot hear it because it's not great. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
We'll talk about it off air.
I'm into this.
Anyway, trains. You ever taken a name track?
I've never actually taken
$350 does
a
seem light
passenger
though.
train.
It
Yeah,
seems light.
for crawling under a train. Yes.
Yeah.
Crawling under a train. It seems
Light
super
work,
light.
dog.
Outrageous.
That's like a federal
No,
offense.
it's not. What like jaywalking is illegal,
There are a
but
lot of
like
people
how much
doing
is
that?
jaywalking for?
I don't know. We need to check that out.
People are jaywalking a lot.
Right.
Well,
But,
people
like,
jaywalk all
I
the time.
jaywalk
That's what I'm saying. It's a
all
crawl
the
under a
time.
train. I'm like,
Like, but I've never even thought to just crawl under a train.
ever.
Ever. That's never crossed my mind
Everything
once.
you were saying in the story, I was like, none of this adds
It says
up. I don't know what that
jaywalking
means.
typically ranges from $20 up to like 200.
Yep.
$350 for crawling under a train is aggressive.
No,
You
it's
have to really
not.
be jaywalking to get
It's
that.
really
insane.
not.
It's not at all.
It's like, do you want to pay $350 or die?
We used
Yeah.
to be a
Die.
proper country. Now it's
Yeah.
illegal to crawl
I
under
would like to
trains.
die.
Excuse the state of Louisiana for just wanting you not to die
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
a train.
Real.
Jesus.
Now,
Take it up with Landry.
That's a good point. I wonder if it's per state or this is like a national
Oh, it's
Amtrak
got to be
rule.
a state situation.
The jaywalking's per state because
Yeah.
Massachusetts only charges you $1 for jaywalking.
Oh, cool.
Really?
I was in Mississippi, so
There's a lot more
chance it's,
roads up there in Boston.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of roads.
A lot of roads across.
Very
I love
walkable.
trains.
I got to be honest.
I'm sure
I
there's
got to be
a
honest.
lot.
I
There's a ton of
love.
trains.
I love to jaywalk.
I jaywalk all the time.
All the
That's like jaywalking's my favorite.
Like, I'll see
my
I'll
favorite
see a
crime.
crosswalk
What's your favorite crime?
10 feet away. I won't even go to it.
Yeah.
It's like, don't
No.
tell anyone.
I'm like, I'm going to just cross right here.
What is your favorite crime?
don't tell anyone. I'm a serial jaywalker.
Yeah.
Serial jaywalker.
Probably what we talked about last week.
Marlo tried to. I don't know if you heard
What?
that. Marlo tried to convince people that DUIs are back.
That they're back.
that they're back.
A lot of people are getting them.
Yeah,
DUIs
they're
back.
never in.
I do
mean,
love
they
the
s-
trend on social media now where it's like a person, it's like a child. I sent it to you guys. You guys didn't respond. Where it's like an 8-year-old and he's like at a birthday party doing one of these like bunny ears. And he's like, just so you know, this is who you gave a DUI to.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this adorable kid.
Oh, that's cute.
This is who you reported to HR after having 8 beers at lunch.
All right. Well, I don't know what that was, but that was a great opening segment. I felt
Sure.
like to
Was
this
it?
to this
No.
sports show. Really is. We talked about LSU practice. It's like by the train. We got a big show for you today. LSU starts fall camp today on the practice field. Marler will be there. I think they start, like Taylor said earlier, starts around 10 a.m. this morning.
They start a little bit earlier. Media goes in.
Okay,
10.
media goes in
probably
about
start-
10.
They probably start at 9:30.
Yeah, so they're in
8:05.
meetings right now. They're getting their ankle tapes right now. They are getting ready, getting the biofreeze on their shoulders.
Tiny underwear.
Getting ready. This will be the last day that they are completely healthy and fresh and ready to roll.
That's dark.
No, that's what we got told every single year. It's not
Really?
dark. It's reality.
Hey guys, welcome to camp. You're all gonna get hurt. And
Yeah.
also with Kiffin, what he said at media days,
We're all going to die.
we're all gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, if you
You
didn't
get a
know that
mass
before that press conference,
Murder the
You
entire
do
team.
now.
you do now.
I mean,
Saw the Hulk. Did he show the Hulk Hogan doc the night before first day of camp?
This is what's going to happen to you.
We got the coaches poll gets released for college football. We have people in the NFL getting paid.
What did I miss getting paid?
We got LSU donors getting together, discussing business. We got a lot of stuff to get to today, so stick with us right here all morning long on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. If you have, I tell you every single day, look, if you have been injured, whether it's in a car accident, whether it's on the job site, it doesn't matter where. If it's, and most of the times, a lot of times, that it's not your fault. Maybe you get blindsided by something. Well, if something happens, look no further. Call the people that can help you. They know exactly what to do. That's Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. As like we like to say around here, Gordon McKerney Injury Attorney. He will fight for you. Get exactly what you deserve. That's why Louisiana has trusted Gordon McKernan Injury Attorney for decades. The team has helped more than 75,000 clients all over Louisiana, cover over $3 billion in injured. So if you want to get what you deserve when that happens, let them go fight for you. We see all the great work that Gordon McKernan does in the community. We see all the NIL space stuff, but at the heart of everything, they are here to fight for you. Call 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Wednesday morning. Good morning, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in. Whether you're driving to work, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, watching on YouTube, listening on the radio, it doesn't really matter. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you tuning into us and learning all about trains last segment. You really hated that. You didn't like that a lot. Why aren't you a train guy? That's
I don't know.
It's really what brought this country together.
I did write
Manifest Destiny.
I did write a what?
Yeah.
I wrote a Amtrak one time because I thought it'd be fun, and it was not.
So that's where all this Pinta Banger comes
Dude,
from.
I was like coming home from media days in like 2018 2018 or 2019 in Birmingham.
Yep.
I was like, this would be fun. Like, I've never taken a train trip. I'm sure it's for people that don't like flying, so I'm sure the train moves pretty fast. No. It's like a 2-hour trip from Birmingham to Atlanta. It took me roughly 8 hours. I was sat next to a kid who had a drum.
Did Marta go to Birmingham that day? Is it like stopping
Marta
every quarter mile?
Way fast. We were like, also, you're not riding through like the
8
countryside.
hours.
You're
8 hours
riding
is
through.
crazy.
You're riding through like people's backyards.
So they move
insane.
slow?
It went
I
no
thought
faster
passenger
than like
trains were
I thought
fast.
Amtrak were fast.
it never got over 45 miles an hour. It was.
Are you
it just sat
serious?
and the
He
kid,
must have had a new driver.
I was violently hungover because it was the last day of media
That's
days.
the
and
worst.
And this kid sits down with a drum.
No,
And
he didn't.
And I was like, this is such a bad idea. This is not real. And he's just like, yeah, me and my band are going. The kid was like 15. He was clearly like running away from home or doing, I don't know. It was awful. I got into downtown Atlanta at like 11:30 p.m. It was terrible.
Did you not like check the reviews or
No.
check the travel time when
No.
you booked this?
I just had a lot of assumptions about what I thought train travel was.
Well,
I read the Boxcar Children.
You think
America
Chris plans?
Yeah, that's a good point. America doesn't train real well, I don't think.
I think there could
Now,
be fun trains.
The
like on
train,
the East Coast.
there's some good train situations, but like Europe's got a nice train situation.
Oh, for sure. This was not that.
This was great. It's actually really nice. It's fun.
This wasn't
kinda
like
fun.
the Channel or anything like that. That's a great train.
Not that train, apparently. In
Birmingham to Atlanta.
In backwoods Alabama, you got to be careful of people trying to cross, just rolling under the train, so you got to go kind of slow.
There are people running faster than us. It was crazy.
They could pass by kite.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that today you don't have any train trouble because you will be going over to LSU practice as LSU reports yesterday, and today they take the practice field for the first time. The 2026 season, a lot to be excited about. Of course, the coaches poll came out today, which we'll get into, but since you will be boots on the ground at practice today, and hopefully right over the train track into practice, as soon as you get onto the practice facility, what is Chris Marlar? What are your goals today?
How many Morgan Wallen songs is Kiffin going to play during the practice, for one?
Do you keep track? Someone kept track of the playlist last year. You can keep track of that?
We're doing that again.
Okay. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Whoops.
Got a whole graphic
I got an
and everything
idea.
made. DJ Kiffin. I mean, we're only out there for 3 periods. It's period 2 through 4. So I think what I'm most interested in seeing is what the makeup of the offensive line, defensive line look like with the ones, and then also seeing maybe what the receiver rotation and then who is leading out the running backs.
Do you know what periods you get to see?
2 through 4.
Okay. Do you know what they are?
They're all individuals, what they told us.
Oh, you're not going to see anything on the depth chart then, so good luck with that one.
Yeah.
You're not going to see anything.
Thanks, dude.
So any of the
We're all
3
good
goals
back.
that you have, I don't think you're going to get that.
Okay.
Matt's on next.
Cool.
So why don't you probably need to redevelop those
Yeah.
goals. Maybe just see like.
What do you think I should do?
I think you should go and I would go straight to the quarterback receivers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste, if it's individuals, I wouldn't waste my time on the linemen. You ain't not going to get anything from that.
No.
So I would go watch the DBs and the wide receivers probably.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get anything.
And that's the most content.
You're not going to get much from running backs and individual drills. So.
No, but I do want to see who's leading them.
Okay.
Because it was Dylan Jones all spring.
Right, like just
So I
in
wonder if
drills,
that's-
you want to see who's
that's all.
going. Yeah.
I mean, like from a content standpoint, like for like social media and my job, it's going to be quarterbacks and receivers the whole time.
I will say though, in a lot of drills though, like drills like running back drills, like running through the gauntlet, doing cone drills, different like ball security drills. They don't line up by depth charts.
So here's what I'm going to do, Matt, for social media.
Yep.
I'm going to say, here's a video of Dylan Jones leading the running backs through drills.
Okay. That would okay.
Post.
Yeah,
All
post.
right. It's a little misleading.
It's not
I
misleading.
feel like
He's
that's
doing
a
it.
Twitter one rather
Yeah.
than like an Instagram one.
No, for Instagram, we'll just have a bunch of stuff. Is there anything else you guys want to tell me how to do my
I
job?
mean, we pretty much
I feel
killed
like I
it
did a pretty
when,
good job
when
of it last
we went
year.
to the Senior Bowl with the practice there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're the people to give you advice.
For sure.
I know you're the
Yeah.
social media
Manager,
not
assistant
director.
To the assistant to the regional manager for social media.
But Matt and I, we kind of do this.
Yeah. Well, y'all should get out
Not
there.
a big deal.
Starts right after the show.
We can have Taylor talk about trains for the last 30 minutes of the show, and you guys get on out there.
I gotta say, first practice, it's going to be awesome for the players to get out there.
Yeah.
But as from like a
We're not gonna get it.
viewership, it's probably not going to be great.
But there's a lot of storylines in fall camp
There's
outside
a
of this
ton of
negativity
storyline.
that I'm excited for.
I want to know what your top storylines are going into LSU training camp?
I mean, probably the things I just told you. I think that the defensive line and the offensive line are the two biggest concerns. I don't think there's a ton of concerns on this team. I think if you look at those two, I think it's most intriguing for the defensive line and what that rotation is going to look like, because I think you have, like we said before, arguably the most talented defensive line class from a recruiting standpoint for anybody in the last 20, 25 years of college football. I think there's going to be multiple freshman starters in the defensive line. So what does that rotation look like? And then obviously up front, like we've talked about the offensive line a bunch, but it's all Jordan Seaton. So what does that look like across the board? Who's else is going to rotate in? And I think if there's a weak link as of right now to this offense, I don't think there's a lot of weak links on the team.
It's just the O-line's the unknown.
I think that's exactly. I think it's the biggest unknown. Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
So I hear a lot of line talk, and rightfully so. The offensive line was bad last year. Interior defensive line was not very talented from top to bottom.
You're already more talented. Like, you guys don't have a ton of experience. There's a lot of young guys out there, but you're already more talented than you were a year ago.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to this. Like, I hear a lot of people talking about LSU camp, a lot of things to watch for, a lot of players to watch, a lot of people interested in that running back rotation just because it's new and we know the running back room is going to be really good. A lot of people on the offensive line, of course, the quarterback position. On offense, it's all new faces at wide receiver.
Yeah.
And, like, I am so curious because we are pretty confident that the secondary is going to be very good.
Really good.
At LSU this year. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Starters, you might be the best in the SEC secondary-wise. I am really concerned about the depth at secondary.
Sure. Yeah.
With Aiden Anding going down in the spring, like, he was playing a lot in the spring.
Yeah.
Like, he was repping with twos. You got Jakeem Jackson, who's played a little bit here. Outside of that, there's a lot of new. I mean, you got some freshmen.
Finney, the freshman.
You got some freshmen coming in. I mean, Fahim Delane comes from Ohio State. Hadn't played a ton of college football and has never played here. Like, that's what I'm looking at. The secondary depth. Like, you're starting four. And Deshaun Spears of the Star, who might be the guy I would go out there and watch at fall camp. Those guys are great, but outside of that's question mark.
The receiver thing is a good point, but like, I guess from my standpoint too, I look at that and say, with everyone that talks about, like, from the outside that thinks LSU is going to fail this season, which is shocking to me that people have watched.
They want
bingo.
Yeah,
like everybody that has been like, there's no way this thing works. There's so much dysfunction. It's like, what have you watched at Ole Miss? Which is
who's dysfunctional?
The state of Louisiana.
Oh,
I mean, I think the way that everything went down, like that's been like kind of like the talking point.
And I'm not asking you that.
Yeah.
I get that's the overall all the dysfunction, but like it's been pretty smooth,
right?
It's been very smooth.
And like everyone's talking like, well, he can't, he loses all these games that he shouldn't. And it's like he did in 2024, and then guess what? In 2025, he corrected that mistake.
Right.
I mean, he was one quarter away from being undefeated at Ole Miss and so like people talk about like Levitt not being as good as everyone like like maybe he's built up to be or his ranking was in the portal. Tell me a quarterback that's failed in Lane Kiffin's offense like one time.
Yep.
So I think from the receiver standpoint, that is going to be fascinating because there's a lot of bodies there, a lot of new faces, but also I just have zero doubt that that's going to work. Like whatever the rotation is, they're going to get a lot of play.
LSU is just so in the recent history is, and I say recent, in the last 10 to 15 years, has produced the best wide receivers. Like, easy, Alabama.
All
right. Has produced some of the best receivers.
Those three in Ohio State.
Okay, so two of the top three receivers in NFL are from LSU.
For sure. Yeah.
Got Malik. Like, they are always have a top-end talent at wide receiver.
Dude, Malik.
LSU fans know nothing about the pass catchers outside of Trey Green this year.
True. It's
going to be fascinating to see. And I brought up the secondary because, like Taylor said, our starting 4, 5, 6, whatever you want to call it, in the backfield on the secondary is really good. So it's going to be a really good measuring stick to see where these receivers are and who's going to stick out early.
Well, dude, if nobody sticks out as the alpha, people are going to freak out about that. It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
We have mentioned it time again. He had 5 receivers last year with at least 600 yards at Ole Miss.
That's crazy.
Nobody with 1,000.
Right.
And 5 receivers with at least 600 yards.
Yep.
They're going to have a heavy rotation. And Winston Watkins is right at 400.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's your 6th guy right there. They're going to have a heavy rotation. It doesn't matter.
That's why you bring in 13 guys.
Right. Because you're going to play 7 of them.
You are going to go so fast. You want to have as many fresh bodies as you can. So series one rotation. Then you're going to have a second series rotation. Then maybe you're rotating your personnel groups because you never come off the field. Like they don't do a lot of substitute. So they don't do a lot of substitute during because they don't want the defenses. So they want to get you tired. So they're going to keep fresh guys out there, and they're going to substitute fresh receivers in against the same defensive backs you're going against. Defenses aren't going to sub their entire linebacker crew and their defensive back crew. So that's the advantage. That's why you bring 13 plus receivers in the transfer portal. So
are we going to break?
Yeah, let's go to break. So save your point. We'll come back and continue this conversation about kind of what we're looking forward to on the LSU football team and the storylines that are super intriguing to us about this roster and about this coaching staff. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. The best roofing company in all of Louisiana, because you know why? You know what? Every single house needs a roof. And when you have that roof, you want to have the best. You want to have the best company. You want to have a Louisiana company that cares about Louisiana. We see the veteran roof giveaway. We see the mom's roof giveaway that they do. Those are things that they do throughout the year to give back to the community because they are a fabric of the community. They don't have to do those things. They care. They care about Louisiana. They care about you. So if you want to deal with a company that is the best and cares about you, it's pelicanroof.com. 5-star reviews all over the place. The meanest place on earth is the internet, but internet loves Pelican Roof. You know something about the internet. You're on it all day. It's pretty mean. It's pretty mean. They love Pelican Roof. 5-star reviews all over the place. They can also help you with financing because it's a big decision financially for you and your family. Let them help you every step of the way. Go to pelicanroof.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is marinated, battered by hand, and cooked to order to perfection. We don't have heat lamps, because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Yeah.
You like this one?
It kind of scares me.
Okay.
Yeah. It reminds me of like a Silence of the Lambs. I don't know why.
Welcome back here, Off the Bench. Let's see, 7:39 here in the capital city. Taylor, I forget, how's the weather today?
High of 93, Matt. Possibly some showers out there.
What?
Okay.
We were supposed to get some showers yesterday. I know some people did. I kind of need it. My plants need
I
it.
think it rained at my house for 4 minutes.
Did it really? It like skirted around my house.
Yeah. Like my grass was still dry after.
It's frustrating. Need a little rain.
Told you it's awfully brown and gray in that backyard grass.
A little rain is going to do my plants, my flowers. It's going to make them come to life a little bit more. Just like if you go to Rejuvenate Medical, RejuvenateMedical.com. 13 locations across Louisiana. So chances are, if you are hearing our voice, you got a Rejuvenate Medical location near you. There's a lot of different things that you can do over at Rejuvenate Medical, from hormone replacement therapy to weight loss to a little Botox, Brotox, look good, feel younger, but also peptides. Peptides is like you've probably heard people talking about peptides. You heard us probably say peptides. Well, what can it do? How can it help? It can help you burn fat more efficiently, boost energy and motivation, build, preserve lean muscle mass, stabilize your appetite, reduce cravings. There's lots of, and I'm taking the Wolverine peptide. Just helps the aches and pains, helps the body. I know, because you're just healing really fast, like the Wolverine. Ever seen X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen the X-Men, all of them.
Yep. And so what to expect, like when you go to Rejuvenate Medical, you can have a consultation with a medical professional there. They'll take your blood work. They'll check to see all your levels, and they'll do everything medically supervised in the way your body needs it. Not the way you want it, but it's the way your body needs it. And that's what they are trying to fix. So they'll do personalized plans. They'll customize your dosing based on your body's needs. Ongoing monitoring, so you're going to have regular check-ins and track your progress and make sure everything is done safely and medically. And it's just convenient. Easy scheduling, easy people, great staff to work with, great locations over there. So go check them out, rejuvenatemedical.com. All right, talking LSU training camp, the things we're looking forward to seeing, looking forward to the stories that we're hearing, to hearing players talk. And at press conference, we'll probably learn a lot more at the press conferences than the media is going to get access to during practice. But it's going to be awesome just to see the Tigers take the field. And Marla, I know you're excited about seeing Mr. Lane Kiffin take the field.
I am. He looks good.
Well, it's all that.
See the boat? You see the fishing pig?
Shirt off.
Oh my
He
God.
is jacked.
Kind of. I showed Victoria yesterday. I was like, Lane Kiffin kind of ripped.
Yeah.
Kind of ripped? Brother, very ripped.
God, you're impressive.
Hear me out, Alondra. No?
Wait, who? Lane Kiffin?
Yeah.
Hang on here. I'll pull it
No.
up. I'll pull it up.
It's crazy. He looks like you, Matt.
No.
Not as good at ankles.
Well,
But
obviously.
Yeah,
I mean,
no one does.
Clearly.
Matt's cankles.
Yeah.
No one's touching those.
No one's touching
Statistically, not a cankle. We proved that here on this show.
Biggest
but
fear I've
you
ever
have
had.
the
Largest.
margin.
Yep. So the smallest difference between calf diameter to ankle diameter.
Yeah.
So the smallest percentage.
I remember
smallest
this episode. I was terrified that you guys.
Why were you
gonna do it,
terrified?
'cause I
Were
did
you
not-
here?
No, I just listened.
You want to do
Somebody
it?
else show.
You want to do it?
He was listening
No.
in a cold sweat.
Literally not.
The
I
tape
know.
measure?
It was
You're not.
mine. I brought it from
Yeah.
home. I brought it back.
I want to really measure
I
your,
do
your
love
legs.
having a good ankle day. I love a good ankle day.
You have-
Like
you
when I'm
have-
like hydrated.
You have good and bad?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, there used to be times like I would like just sit at my desk all day and I'd be like not really moving a lot, and then I would like look down. I'm like, good lord.
You got to kick your legs up like this. Keep the blood
Yeah,
blood
that
flow.
looks good.
Yeah, so you had a story about Lane Kiffin.
We were down in Biloxi.
Down in your Bama days.
Okay.
What?
It was
What?
That's. I mean, I guess
You want
it's
a roll
from-
tide right now.
Still in it.
You want to roll tide so bad.
First day of practice, man. Come on now. Here we go. Fired up. They're gonna be bad this year. No. So this was a story that I really.
Is Bama burning?
Already? Are they eliminated today?
I mean,
Look at that guy,
kind of,
Lane.
Yeah.
Look at
Okay,
that
he
guy.
is kind of-
Just
Lane.
jacked.
Look at his chest.
I mean,
What's going
come
on
on.
in there?
Just so leathery though.
Come on, guys.
I mean, smile that could light up a room. Yeah.
I don't know if that's that recent though.
It's from yesterday.
I don't think so. So Cookie looks a little bit younger. I saw him.
It was posted. It was posted on August 3rd.
It was posted in like 2 days ago.
It was. I don't know he was at Hester's football camp, and he looks a lot younger.
Actually, you can tell right here because the way the tide is coming in, it probably is from. That looks. Taylor, what would you say from the weather standpoint? Probably May 2023.
Nah, dude. I actually think mid-June of this year.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so here's the story, and this is why I love Lane Kiffin's offense. And you apparently hate it. But it is so beautifully simplistic and so efficient. And so there's a story about Alabama is going in 2013. They've won 3 out of 4 national titles.
We get it.
Not a big deal.
Okay, I'm just setting up the story. God dang, you guys are sensitive. Personally, I'm very sensitive personally, but I forget how people are so sensitive about Alabama sometimes.
You're just so easy.
That's very true. On the eyes. And so here's the thing. They go into this meeting after they lose, obviously, in the kick 6. Now, in that game, Alabama had like 5 possessions inside of Auburn's 30. Didn't score a single point. Just shut up, Taylor. And so
don't say that. I tell my kids all the time, don't say that.
Okay, so they you don't say that. So they go into the offseason. They don't go to the national championship game. They got to play Oklahoma. They get boat raced by Oklahoma. They have an offensive meeting, and it's Doug Nussmeier's the OC, and Saban brings in Kiffin as like an analyst, like just what's going on with the offense? Because there was like shortcomings. They should have probably won that game and couldn't do anything on offense, blah, blah, blah. And he is like watching all this tape with him, and Nussmeier's taking him through all this, like the ideologies and what they're trying to do offensively. And finally, Kiffin goes, all right, this is like pretty simple. Like, and he gets to a whiteboard and he goes, 2, 4, 9, 27, 88. He goes, these are your 5 best players. Just get them the ball all the time. And it was like Yeldon, a kid named DeAndre White, Amari Cooper, Derrick Henry, and O.J. Howard. And the reason why I think that's insightful, because it seems pretty obvious, like, yeah, get Derrick Henry and Amari Cooper the ball. But if you look at their next 2 seasons, Amari Cooper had like 117 catches the year after that, wins the Blitnikoff. The year after that, Derrick Henry obviously wins the Heisman, has like 395 carries. If you look at what he did from a volume standpoint at like for his pass catchers and then also for his running backs at Ole Miss. Last year, Kewan Lacey had 306 carries. It was 50 more than anyone else in the entire conference. So like he is going to force feed his best players the ball over and over and over again. So who are those 5 players going to be? Like Trey Dez is going to be one of them. That's why I think Trey Dez is going to have a massive year like everyone. But who are the other guys going to be? And I think at running back, you don't see a ton of running back by committee under Kiffin. Not saying it won't happen because you have some really good backs this year, but that's one of the things I'm very interested in seeing is who are the guys that kind of lead those numbers.
I would say that Lane is probably a guy that's going to adapt to his roster. I think you kind of mentioned that. So, like, if 2 of your running backs are 2 of your top 5 guys, he'll find a way at that point.
And they have different skill sets, so it kind of makes sense that could happen.
Yep.
Like,
And it'll be to your point, I think it was like his first year at Florida Atlantic, or well, after Devin Singletary left for his last year, he maybe had like a 2-headed, and then his first year at Ole Miss.
Oh my God!
But after that, it was Judkins straight into Lacey.
Yeah.
I mean, to your point, he kind of rolls with one guy and just goes.
Everybody in his like 11 years, like his last 11 years as like a head coach and OC combined, he's had, I believe it's 8 quarterbacks that have had 3,000 yards passing and or at least 30 total touchdowns. Like it's just been, no matter who it is, right? Mm-hmm. Corral, Jackson Dart, anybody at Florida Atlantic. The only years that he didn't, he had the kid at Florida Atlantic who had 29 touchdowns and like 2,200 yards rushing. So I there's no part of me that thinks this is going to fail. His track record is too strong offensively to think that you're going to have issues on the offensive side of the ball.
There's never any guarantee on success, right? And we got a little bit gun shy at LSU just because of how bad it was last year on offense. But if you are predicting LSU to be bad on offense this year, you're just a hater, and you want them to be bad, right? And you're just outside of you're a Bama fan, one of your buddies, and you just want them to be bad. So if you're predicting that, you just want it to be. Now, is that a guarantee that LSU is going to be good on offense? No, there's no guarantee in anything. It's live sports. But the probability, if you are looking at the roster, looking at Lane Kiffin's history, is they will have a decent amount of success and potentially a lot of success.
Right.
So
And also, just to piggyback on that, you could just be. I could still talk about it objectively, even though I grew up in a house full of Bama fans.
Hey, for sure. And we'll come back and we'll wrap up our thoughts on what we're looking for during LSU training camp when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com, the local bank doing business the local way and doing business the right way. So if you have, you're starting a new bank account for, maybe it's a child, you want to start a savings account. Maybe you're just looking to bank with somebody a little bit different. You have an account with a national company that you got to call an 800 number 2, go through a phone tree just to get a representative. And you just want to deal with somebody locally that you can walk into a bank location, shake their hand, look them in the eye, and ask questions and get direct answers on your money that you are holding with them. So that's First American Bank and Trust, doing business for over a century. Over 100 years they've been doing business locally here in Louisiana. So just think about, like, if you are wanting to expand your business, maybe you're expanding your family, you need a bigger house, looking for a mortgage, looking for a HELOC, looking for a business line of credit, whatever it is, you're doing it locally here in Louisiana. Make sure that you're dealing with the bank making decisions here in Louisiana as well. So go to First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Banger.
I know, that's why I'm just kind of listening. I kind of got lost in the song.
Might be a top 10 song all time for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big statement.
It's a good song.
It's a great song.
But I don't know about top 10.
I know we had to we changed it up yesterday with our music on a Tuesday, but we're catching up today
I
with our 80s.
switched it.
I love it. Great job. All right, welcome back to Off the Bench. Closing out hour number 1 right here. We got Dr. Stephen Ethers joining the show at the top of hour number 2. But first, we kind of want to wrap up here in the foxhole, wrap up our LSU pre-training camp talk. I want to kick it over to Alondra. And I know that there's a lot being said. Of course, all eyes on Sam Levitt. We've talked, Taylor, my guy, won't stop texting about Ty Benefield. Give me somebody else that you think that you got your eyes on in training camp, or maybe somebody that's a little bit talked about, maybe underrated going into training camp.
We kind of talked about it in the spring when they reported for like spring practice and stuff like that. And I mentioned Jackson Harris. I'm excited to see what Jackson Harris does in Lane Kiffin's offense, because we did lose some wide receivers and added a bunch. We added some wide receivers. If there's something that we added in the transfer portal, it's a wide receiver.
We hit the over.
I think Jackson Harris is going to be somebody that can break out in Lane Kiffin's offense. So I'm excited to see what Jackson Harris does this season, and if we hear anything about him coming out of camp.
I think he got the most first-team reps out of anybody in the spring.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like Taylor mentioned earlier, there's a lot of receivers that are going to get a lot of yards and a lot of opportunities. Which one is going to stand out? Is there going to be one guy that stands out as a number 1 type wide receiver from a production standpoint? We will see, and we'll learn a lot this training camp. So looking forward to it. We're going to close out hour number 1 right here, but stick with us the rest of the morning on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, when you think about Louisiana, you think about energy. And one company helping shape the future is Caterus. Caterus is developing the Commonwealth LNG export facility in Cameron Parish, connecting American natural gas with customers around the world. Now under construction after reaching its final investment decision in 2026, the project represents a major investment in Louisiana's future. But it's about more than exporting energy. It's about creating jobs, supporting local businesses, strengthening communities, and reinforcing Louisiana's position as one of the world's leading energy hubs. Through its natural gas production, the Commonwealth LNG project, Caterus is helping build an integrated energy platform that connects domestic resources with growing global demand. As construction continues in Louisiana's Gulf Coast, Caterus is proud to invest in American energy, American workers, and a stronger economic future. So Caterus, they are connecting Louisiana energy to the world. If you like, go check them out right now. A proud new partner, Caterus, connecting Louisiana.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number 1 product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Eagle 98.1, the rock station. Home of the Woody Show in the morning. Scotty Mack with Rock at Work. Michelle Southern with Southern Rock. Home of LSU sports since 1998. And rock for Baton Rouge since 1985. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. To join our VIP fan club, text ROCK to 225-499-9898. Eagle 98.1, the rock station.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate.
The bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Hour number 2 on a Wednesday morning, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Chris Marlar, Alondra, Tay-Tay. And now, joining the show, like he does every single week at 8 a.m., Dr. Stephen Etheridge. Doc, good morning. How we doing?
Morning. Doing great. Doing awesome.
Well, yeah, you're doing awesome. It's training camp day.
Training camp, day 1, baby.
Day 1. We excited?
We're very excited. I'm actually, this time of year, sometimes I'm not. Because, this is like, oh gosh. Like basically, this past weekend was my last weekend, until bye weekend, basically. And then it's only one. And then so usually I'm a little bit still dreading it, but I think just there's a lot of enthusiasm. This is a new year. It's a new team. It's a new staff, and there's a lot of juice.
It's got that new car scent.
It does,
yeah.
Bit. So I'm enjoying riding it around.
So we're curious to see like how all the pieces work together, how all the coaches intermingle, support, like how the coaches work with the support staff, the doctor. Like y'all seen it a little bit in spring.
Yeah.
But stuff hits the fan right now.
It's about to. And we were out there yesterday and we did I do a lecture for the team and the staff on catastrophic injuries. Like how do we handle these things? Kind of go over with them like, hey, if this happens, this is what we're going to do. And then we did a CPR session with the coaches. All the coaches got their certification yesterday. So it really started for us yesterday. Yeah, and it's good. It's good. You never know when something's going to happen. And if we're not there and it's a meeting or something crazy, you want to have people that know what to do. So I will say I was impressed with the coaches' interaction. Yeah, some years they're kind of
Right.
They this group they kind of stepped up. They seemed to actually enjoy the opportunity to learn. So
you brought up the bye week. This is the first time in a couple of years you've had less than 2 bye weeks, right?
Yeah, the past few years we've had the double.
Right.
Which again that was kind of the anomaly for a while. But then it happened a few times in a row. But I guess maybe we're starting later. Maybe that plays into it. I'm not. Okay. I don't know scheduling stuff.
Yeah. So Doc, you got a new staff coming in, and I'm always curious, like with the common pieces that stay with a program during a coach's staff while so much change is happening. So you see it all the time with equipment managers, trainers, doctors, like video crew. Like there's pieces that stay for a long time. Multiple coaches staff. I'm always curious to see like how different it is with the new coaching staff and how they mingle and connect. And there's a specific relationship that has to have between the head coach and the doctors, because the doctors don't usually deliver the best of news to a coach. They're saying, hey, your best player can't play. When a new coach comes in, like Lane Kivick, like, is there a meeting where the expectation of the relationship is kind of set, and like, do you have to kind of deal with different personalities a different way? Like, how does he want news delivered? Like, what's that expectation between that doctor-coach relationship?
It is different. Every coach is different, and usually we do have a meeting, and we had one, a little bit after Coach Kiffin got there. We let them kind of get acclimated, and we sit down and have a talk, and kind of like we were just saying a moment ago. Then once the stuff hits the fan, some of those things are going to change. The reality, you kind of figure it out. Kind of baptism by fire, whatever metaphors we want to use here. But the reality of it, it is different. We try our best to have a plan, and then the plan adjusts at when things happen. But I will say, it's been fun. This staff has really embraced it. I've been really happy with what I've seen out of them because it's a different mentality. The last group that came in with the, hey, we're your savior.
Right.
Y'all are so lucky to have us, you know, and it was
No.
it was
We didn't get that feeling at all.
Yeah, and it was uncomfortable. It wasn't a lot of fun, to be honest with
right.
you, in the beginning. And then this new staff comes in, and almost to a T, all of them are like, hey, we're so excited to be a part of LSU. We're excited to be here. They're embracing the culture way more, and I think that's kind of showing thus far just in the interactions we're seeing. And for us, it makes it a lot easier. You know, I don't feel like the outsider, which was kind of interesting because I'd at this point been here as long as very few people in the building, this many transitions other than the medical, like you said, and it made me feel like an outsider last time. Whereas now I'm like, hey, yeah, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm assuming that news is hard to break to coaches sometimes. And you see, I think we saw it with the Giants last year with Dayball and their coach, like yelling at the doctor about the concussion stuff and going into the tent and things like that. You ever had a situation where you got to tell a coach some bad news and he didn't necessarily want to hear it?
Yeah, it happens. You know, we had an athlete this past season who got a concussion in warmups. I don't want to be too specific because I don't remember how much people are aware of.
Don't be specific.
But we had one, and it was a starter. And I remember coach comes in, and look, I don't get mad at coach in these scenarios. He's angry because he's like, how did this happen?
Right.
And I'm wondering the same thing. Like, guys, we're in warmups. How did this happen?
Right.
So and he's upset about it, and basically asking who was it that said he had a concussion. You know, I had to kind of raise the hand right over here, coach. You know, and it's
I need a second opinion.
Yeah, it's
now.
Yeah, they want them sometimes. They're not going to get them on the sideline typically. You know, it's tough and
I am the opinion.
It's funny.
I am science.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you plead the fifth on it?
Yes, I've tried. Right. Yeah. Apparently that works. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, I just did like 500
had no idea
sometimes.
that was an option.
It's an option. Dadgummit. I missed my chance there.
Oh,
but well, it's funny. I saw the other day in the facility and just up there and seeing Coach O up there, and I told him the story about in the Fiesta Bowl when Burrow took the vicious hit he took. I am mentally preparing myself the whole walk out there, the whole walk back. I'm intentionally slow walking it back. Like, I got to tell coach he's going to be out. And then we get him on the sideline, do our eval, and he clear as a bell. And I'm like, I'm looking for a reason to put him out because I'm like, I know he's out. I saw the hit. There's no way I can clear him and go back in. This is my, backside of the line. And every test he passed, he's clear as a bell. And finally, I go to coach. I'm like, he's good. But I had to, in my head, I'm like, oh, gosh.
Like, you had to check to see if you had a concussion.
Yeah, I'm
to
already
make sure that your evaluation was right.
I'm getting ready, and I'm like seriously, on the way out and way back, I'm like, I gotta tell coach, I gotta give him that bad news, because
you saw the same thing everybody else saw. You're like, there's no way that like
this guy
he
cannot be okay.
Minute.
Yeah,
and we got this other kid got a concussion during warmups. Joe Burrow definitely's got it.
He's definitely got one, right? And it was so sometimes it doesn't go the way you're thinking, fortunately, but yeah, you never want to tell the coach the bad news. That's one of the harder parts. The only thing that's harder is typically telling the kids, and especially really bad news. But on the sideline, outside of catastrophic stuff, having to break that news is rough.
Is there anything in the concussion test, and I'm sure a lot of it, there's nothing like one, is there anything objective that you're looking for? Is it all opinion based on experience and just doing it hundreds and hundreds of times?
It's more the latter. It's you could argue there are some objective tests, but there is nothing right now that we have available. There's a lot of stuff we're developing. There's potentially a saliva test. In fact, LSU's involved in research for a saliva test that you can theoretically get results back. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's mostly you have to kind of look at the individual. You got to do your exams. Some of them are super obvious, but those ones that it's kind of subtle, those can be tough. And look, I don't ever want to put an athlete out there that's injured. I don't ever want somebody to go out there with a concussion. But on the other hand, you don't want to hold a guy back. I mean, for people who say it's not a big deal, it is. This is a huge deal. Look how much money's involved. These are these guys' careers. This is their future. So if I hold a guy back, if I'd held Burrow out of that Fiesta Bowl game to say, well, he did take a bad hit, I'm not sure he can go back in.
Bowl game.
So if I'd done that, the trajectory of that team might have changed, and his trajectory might have changed, and so many things could have happened from that one decision that would have been the wrong decision.
It goes on the Carfax.
That's a crazy thing to think, because that I mean, it's joked around a lot on social media. That felt like a turning point for everything. Like when he got up and then they put up like 20-something points in a row. That is a really good point.
I feel like the legend of Joe Burrow started that moment.
Yeah.
It didn't start in 19 and not the beginning of 18. It started, in my opinion. And again, it wouldn't have been if I'd have held him, nobody said it was crazy. We all saw the hit, and it was. You have to make the right call, and sometimes it's not easy.
I don't want to give you too much credit, because I think personally it was when he got pantsed at Mississippi State and the world got to see Joe Burrow's backside. I feel like that's when everyone fell in love.
That was a good moment as well. Yeah, that was
Joe Burrow.
For some people. That was when it probably started. I will say.
It's a fair point because like the whole concussion diagnosis is, it's experience. It's seeing the indicators. It's not like a specific objective thing. That's like it's not like taking a strep throat test where it's like, yeah, you got it or not. It's you're looking at it and you got to make a decision. And like you said, like some of these big, like it's Joe Burrow, like you diagnose him with a concussion that. It doesn't get that goes on the Carfax. Like when people try to buy him later, they're going to look back and be like, okay, that year on that, like he got a concussion. So I can't over that goes into the evaluating process of the athlete.
It does. And that's why I tell a lot of we have a sports medicine fellowship. We train a lot of people. And one of the things I always tell them is like, if you're not sure, you can still hold them out, but don't say it's a concussion. So I always tell my guys like, look, let's call it a headache. Let's do our eval. And then if we know it's concussion, we can always say then, because once you have it on there, you can't really go back in the medical record and erase that. That's going to look really, really sketchy. That even looks worse. Yeah, so I tell people, look, let's do our eval. If you're at all worried, we hold them out. Let's continue the evaluation process. Because, once it's there, and it's in the record. And so again, we aren't going to lie about it. If they have a concussion, they have a concussion. We're going to treat it as such. But let's make sure. And then sometimes it's not immediately evident.
How are pitch counts decided in training camp and throughout the year too? Whether it's a soft tissue injury, whether it's a guy that may be coming off an injury from last year, you take and you don't get specific. Like I'll say like weeks he has injuries. He has told us on the show that he's entering camp for the first time ever, fully healthy. But there's probably pitch counts put on players. Who comes up with that number? Is that I'm assuming it's some sort of conversation between everybody, between you, the doctors, the training staff, and the coaches, or is there sometimes where it's like a hard line? We're like, no, coach, he can't do more than this, and that.
Both are true. We use the term a lot, shared decision making in sports medicine, because a lot of times it is a discussion. The team docs with the athletic trainers, with the coach, with the player, depending on the circumstance. And I don't know that there's an exact science, because there really isn't. You have to look at each individual, use your best judgment, use your experience. Sometimes understanding the coaching staffs. We've had coaching staff that are way more receptive to the ideas than others. So sometimes you got to be a little bit more aggressive with your stance as a medical staff, and other times you can kind of have a good conversation. Say, look, coach, this guy, I really think we need to kind of watch this injury. It's something where if he had to go, he could, and you just kind of figure all that out. And so it's. There's not really an easy way to do it. I think it takes a lot of experience, and we're fortunate to have a lot of good people around the team. Our training staff there, the athletic trainers, are awesome. I've been very lucky since I've been here. We've had a really good staff, even when we've had some changes. So that helps, because they understand the coaches, they understand the culture more than I do. Yeah. So then as a doc, we'll sit down with them, and this is the best plan. But it's not exact, that's for sure.
Have you ever had a kid you're evaluating or talking to, maybe it's before practice, maybe it's after a practice or before a game or something, he's telling you his symptoms and he's telling you what's going on, and you've evaluated him and you've looked at him, and have you ever just said like, hey, stop being a you-know-what, and you're not hurt, get back out there?
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're trying to be polite with it, but now sometimes the trainers, that's again, there's different lines. The trainers are oftentimes a little more blunt with the guys. Right. Because they have that relationship, they're there every day, and they're like, "Look, man, we know you just
we got it,
suck it up."
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to say, "Look, man, there's nothing wrong with you. You're good. Get out there." And I think sometimes the guys, they look. I've been there. We've been tired. You just feel like you need a day off. You're not feeling your best, and sometimes that you just need a little kick in the keister.
You got to get the doctor.
That movie, The Miracle. What is it? It's like talking about his leg being hurt. Different being hurt or injured. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a big thing, I'm sure.
It is.
Let's switch the focus a little bit towards the NFL right now, and let's talk about some ex-LSU players. Jaden Daniels, going into his third season, a historic rookie season, and last year suffered through a couple of different injuries. He had he had a knee sprain in week 2, a hamstring issue, but the main injury that kept him out was a hyperextension, kind of a gross one, a hyperextension on the left elbow. Talk about recovery from that. Obviously, much better that's on his left arm than his right arm. But talk about that kind of recovery. Is there any? I'm assuming this is probably he heard it, then he reheard it later in the season. So it's probably 6, 7, 8 months, something like that, since he last heard it. Anything for any LSU fans or Commander fans to be worried about?
I don't think so, especially now that he's had the time. And to your point, it's the left side. So right side, I'd be a lot more concerned with this injury, because if you dislocate a joint, complete dislocation of a joint, which he had, you tear something. It's not a maybe. It's you did. unless you
tendons. I know there's a big nerve in there.
So at the very least, you have a bunch of ligaments around there. You do have the ulnar nerve that runs right behind the elbow. And you can have damage to the ulnar nerve. Now, that would be a little more concerning because, taking a snap, doing all those things, if you had some nerve damage and you had some residual numbness, weakness in the hand, doesn't seem like he had any of that. So, that would have been pretty obvious early on. But the reality of it, yeah, I'm sure he tore some ligaments at the very least around the elbow. Now, some of those will scar in and heal well, so you don't always need surgery. If it was his throwing arm, it probably would have been a surgical thing, and then you're really worried about how his mechanics and everything's going to be coming forward. So dodged a bullet with that. At least it was the left side. And, I don't think I'd be that worried about it. If anything, the things I worry more about in a guy like him, is going to be the hamstrings and the knee. And again, those weren't serious injuries, but he relies a lot on his legs. He's a talented passer as well, but a huge part of his game is his athletic ability. And I'm assuming he's done a lot of rehab on that, so I'm not really overly worried there either.
Can you you have tendons and ligaments that obviously gave out, like you said, tore, stretched out. And you hear it with the Achilles stuff. You hear people talking about the rubber band, band, and sometimes it's just an old rubber band. But rubber bands, once they get stretched, they're not as tight as they used to be as well. So, like in the elbow, if something happens like that, can you strengthen that back up to a point that it's like as stable as it was?
You can, or at least very close. Sometimes we'll look at a joint that had a previous injury, like his elbow potentially, or somebody had an old MCL sprain or something like that, and they're going to have a little more laxity than what is quote normal. But if you really do a good job strengthening up everything around it, most of the times people do just fine. There's a lot of guys playing at every sport and every league at every level that have had an old MCL injury that maybe still a little loose but doesn't bother them at all, or once in a blue moon. Now it can be a problem too if it's super loose and super lax. So there probably is some evidence of it, but yes, if you heal well, if you do some good muscular strengthening and rehab, you can do a lot to compensate for that.
So outside of obviously season-ending, career-ending, like anything like super bad like that, what's like the one injury you don't want to see? Like I remember like there was like one year I pulled something in like the back of my knee, like the lower part of my hamstring, something like that, and it just nagged the entire year. What's like the one thing you don't want to see this early on in camp?
Well, we're going to see soft tissue injuries, hamstrings, stuff like that. I hate seeing them, but just because, once you have it, especially in some of these speed, powerful guys, once it's there, they are a bear. We've got a lot of things we're able to do to help them out, but just you do worry about those. And I think we talked about some of it, and this is one that's just in general medicine, but I hate seeing in any of our guys, is if they have any kind of cartilage damage, anything inside the joint just doesn't heal as well. So probably a little bit of both. If we're talking about from a long-term standpoint, probably the cartilage. If we're talking about just something in camp, even though I know we're going to see them, I hate seeing the hamstrings and the quads and the soft tissue just because those keep poking their heads back up.
I got to say, I don't want to see any more oblique injuries.
It's also fair.
Yeah. And the soft tissue, like hamstring, for whatever reason, like it's just hard to rehab it.
Right.
And it is.
And how did it ever get back to normal, like in the season?
Yeah.
Without just rest.
Yeah, and it goes down to that pitch count. How much is too much? And at some point, you got to test it out, whatever it is. And that's what I tell you guys, look, you're never going to be perfect. We're going to have to get you out there. You're going to feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the problem is, when does it go from feeling it to re-injuring and re-aggravating it? And it's a fine line.
Well, thank goodness we don't have any electric magnetic fields next to our practice facility. Thank God. I mean, they keep trying to deny it, Doc. Can you believe it?
It's
what's going on there?
They've already had so many injuries.
It's obviously the cause.
Seen Stranger Things, Doc?
I think
it's got to be something.
There's something there. There's something there. The upside down must be there or something.
The upside down is 100%.
It's something.
Well, Doc, we thank you so much for your time each and every week. And I know your life's about to get busier, but in a good way. In a couple of different ways.
Lots of ways. Yeah, very excited.
You got football starting. You got family. Man, it's going to be a good fall for you. Huh?
It's going to be a good fall. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. So let's hopefully that LSU stays healthy. But we know that it is a collision sport, and you are going to at least be busy, and hopefully it's nothing too serious. So
agreed.
We appreciate the time and look forward to another beautiful, amazing LSU football season. Go Tigers.
Let's go.
All right, stick with us right here. We will be back with more Off the Bench when we come back from break.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to Gulf Coast Office Products. GCOP, yeah, you know me. GCOPnet.com, your website for Gulf Coast Office Products. Louisiana's leader when it comes to that office technology. And you're like, what do you mean technology? You talking about computers and stuff? No, we're talking about the paper trail. We're talking about copiers, scanners, printers, everything that keeps that paper trail running, because in this world of this digital world where you got PDFs and Word documents flying around, everything always tracks back to the paper trail, and you got to keep it running. Louisiana's leader in copier and printer Source, which is your workplace efficiency lifeline. 4 offices in Baton Rouge, or in Louisiana: New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette. Give them a call. They're sending printers and copiers technology all over the country, but they are a Louisiana company, proud to be official partners with the Pelicans, the Saints, the Tigers, the Raging Cajuns. So they are Louisiana through and through, and here to help you out. Award-winning service team to get you back up and running if anything goes down. Go check them out, gcopnet.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online, or text or call for free, confidential help now.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench, Wednesday morning. Live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to thank Dr. Stephen Etheridge for joining the show, giving us a little training camp, a little preseason warm-up to what he's expecting. Always interesting stuff from Doc, so we appreciate his time each and every week. And we also appreciate K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go to k2zblinds.com if you're tired of looking out some outdated blinds, maybe some harsh sunlight coming into the house, rooms that just don't feel finished. It's time to call K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K to Z brings the showroom directly to your home with free in-home consultations, helping you find the perfect custom window treatments to fit your style, your needs, and your budget. So they can do anything from custom blinds and shades, the plantation shutters, beautiful drapes, even motorized window covers. You don't even have to get up out of bed. Get up off the couch, Marler. Just push a button.
Nope.
Up and down. They have solutions for every single room in your home, even a little outdoor space. So plus, their mobile showroom works around your schedule, making the process really simple and really stress-free. Best of all, K to Z offers free installation on blinds, shades, shutters, so you can enjoy a professional look without the hassle. So serving Louisiana for nearly 30 years, K to Z is locally owned and committed to help you create a more comfortable and beautiful home. So learn more. Go schedule that free consultation today from Brandon Barton and the team right over there at ktzblinds.com. All right. Well, it's still talking season. I know training camp is upon us. I know we're getting the practice field today all around the country, LSU Tigers. I know the Saints have been practicing for about a week now, but it's, it's still talking season. There's only so much we can see, only so much we can gather. We love seeing players on the practice field playing tackle football, but it's also top 25 season. Coaches poll comes out yesterday. It drops.
First one.
They dropped it. And a lot to discuss from that, a lot to talk about. And look, I'm not a guy, I can't lie. I can't say that I am real interested in just looking at the top 25 schedules, especially the preseason one. But it is a good insight and a good look into the opinions that people have across the country, and specifically about your roster.
The SEC bias.
The SEC bias, that's right. And
come on now.
It is predictable. The narrative is the Big Ten. Of course, they've won 3 national championships in a row. And everybody is viewing them as top-heavy, and the SEC being a little bit more depth. And, of course, that SEC with 9 teams total in the top 25. Big Ten, number 1 and number 2. Ohio State, number 1. Oregon, number 2. And then so they have 3 teams in the top 13, and SEC has 7 teams in the top 13. So that does kind of go to show you and does complete that narrative of the top-heavy viewpoint across the country of the Big Ten and more depth with the SEC.
And it also proves the point that the ESPN literally held a gun to the head of the coaches and you better put the SEC in here.
Literally.
You got to keep this narrative going.
Is it a loaded gun?
I mean, who knows?
Oof. Maybe a rusty knife.
It's a mason jar.
Okay. All right. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Oregon. Georgia comes in at number 3. A little bit of surprise that they're ahead of Texas, I think. I mean, just because of what I heard at SEC Media, everybody was going to put Texas at number 1 in the country.
Yeah. Georgia, I mean, they've beaten them 3 times in the last 2 years.
I got it. I get it. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Just from what I have heard and hearing people talk is they think Texas is going to be number 1. Texas at number 4. Notre Dame, the cowards themselves.
Okay,
at
what the
number
hell?
5. What is that?
What?
Why at 5?
Me and Chris talked about this yesterday because I don't think their roster's that good at all. Everybody's like, CJ Carr was great last year. He was okay. He was good. They have Jordan Faison back at receiver. Outside of that, you're not going to be able to name me a guy that they got and lost Price and Jeremiah Love. It's their schedule. They have an easy schedule. They don't play anyone. So if you look, what they're trying to do is be right at the end of the year and be like, hey, look, Notre Dame, they're in the top 7. We have preseason number 5. Can't really complain. But roster to roster, no, I don't think they should be that high.
I get
CJ
that.
Carr, 5th in the country last year, QB rating. But I do think you make a good point. I don't know any of their receivers. I know Leonard Moore.
Jordan Faison last year, I think, had 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. So good year. But outside of that, nothing. And they relied on that running game a lot.
Yeah.
Those are 2 first-round picks they lost in the backfield. He's got to carry a lot.
That schedule is a joke.
The schedule's easy is what does
Notre
it.
Dame is a joke. They're an absolute joke.
They are a joke.
They're cowards.
How dare
So let's stop
Indiana
putting
make me
them
defend
top
them.
5.
Again, we joked about this yesterday. We don't have to bring up the graphic. But I made a joke top 25 in January, and it's almost the exact same.
It was a joke?
And it's like,
sounds pretty serious.
They're always going to be top 5 or top 8, right?
Yeah.
Like they're.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not I get it. I don't want them there though.
Agreed.
I don't need that explained to me.
We're not going to have them prove anything until win.
No, we just want we get it. We just want to hate on them.
That's fair.
Because they're very hateable.
Because again, talent-wise, I don't think it's there. But the easy schedule, and then what did we talk about all offseason? Now it's if we're in the top 12 at the end of the rankings, we have to be in the college football playoff, and their schedule, you kind of gotta assume they're going to be there unless something drastic happens. So
it is frustrating. It seems like such common sense to hate them and to think that they're cowards, and it is shocking to me how few people actually say it.
Yeah,
and are out there. Like so many people hate LSU,
right?
Because they're the coaching change, the timing, and the calendar year for college football and college athletics. But like, at least we play people.
Right.
I mean,
Like,
LSU is
hate
like
Notre
America's
Dame
team.
because they are making a mockery of the system.
They're not even in a conference.
They talked for 1 week last year. They talked about this under the table handshake agreement they made with the playoff committee that said that they are automatically in. If they're in the top
Because of the
12.
fact that they're not in
Even
a
if-
conference. Join a conference.
There's no program there's no team in sports that is more catered to throughout history than Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
and
the
stop
weird
turning
part-
down bowl games.
the
You're
Pop-Tart
shocked.
Bowl.
The Pop-Tart
Wait,
Bowl.
Pop-Tart Bowl is at least.
You know what
but-
weirdly bothers me?
Yeah.
Is the former players and people that coach there, and they're like, for all those of y'all saying, join a conference, y'all just don't understand
we
what
get it.
Notre Dame. Nobody understands the history of Notre Dame and all this stuff. And I'm like, your players are getting paid millions of dollars.
The key word there,
The
Matt,
history's
is
thrown out.
history. It's
Exactly.
not the 1970s. You're not winning national titles.
I
You
got it.
haven't
But
been
also,
relevant on a
for
national
sure.
stage
They
in 20
also
years.
they're the only team that had a built-in clause with like college football that was like, hey, if you go 10 wins in the BCS area, you have a BCS bowl.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind they went 0-8, dating back to 95 or something like that in BCS bowls or New Year's Six bowls until like recently. But now, I mean, like, listen, you played a crap schedule and you played your two good teams that were on the schedule. You lost to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they're one of the 12 best teams? Sure. But the resume has to count for something. We learned that the year before in the SEC. I don't. This idea, whatever. There's so many talking points on this that piss me off. And you're 1,000% right. You're 1,000% right. You're 1,000% right about Notre Dame slander. It is absurd.
It's why does national media, why does college football pander to them? Why do they?
Helmets, brother.
Why?
Come on now.
Yeah, I got it, and
Real
it's a great history, and I think it
But
would be
it's not
absolutely be awesome for Notre Dame if they were in the Big Ten or they
Right.
wherever
the
they go.
because they play basically in the ACC.
would be
And they
great.
chose the ACC out of all of those, which is like historically the weakest conference.
The weakest of the other ones.
I mean, it's crazy.
I just don't. I was always taught as a player at every single level, even the NFL, that even if you are Tom Brady, football owes you nothing. Football continues after you. After you retire, there will be football played.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody is above it. We constantly keep telling Notre Dame that they are above college football.
Yes.
Always.
Because
Always.
there's an exception to the rule.
How many
always
times
made.
have you seen him get boat raced by somebody good?
Yeah. And does that mean they're a bad football team? No.
No.
I think Marcus Freeman is a great coach.
Yeah.
I do. I think
he's good.
I think there's a lot to like about their team, their coaches certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, their decision that Marcus let him make last year in the bowl game was awful. It was a terrible look for Marcus, and I didn't expect that from him.
Yeah.
And it was
bad
disappointing.
leadership.
Think about the narratives that we have. Like we brought up Texas. Like
Yeah.
like it's ridiculous they'd be the number one team in the preseason when they didn't win the national title the year before, or you know, being over Georgia and all that kind of stuff, or like A&M. Think about like the narrative around A&M, how they're always ranked too high and they always fall apart.
Nobody
How
ever
has Notre
says it.
Dame gotten away with murder
Dude.
for like years? I mean, like it's they haven't won a national title. I tell you what, I said this with Notre Dame the other day. They have the same amount of national titles since 1989 as Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, South Carolina.
Come on now.
Come on now. It's ridiculous. Go to 6.
No, I mean, I just think there's a lot of people that are living in the past. Like Matt talks about their history. That's what it is. It's history.
It's not relevant.
I mean, to your point, like I put Notre Dame in the same territory as Penn State because they've won pretty much the same recency. I mean, look where they're at.
Which is another team in the top 25 that is going to be ranked higher at the end of the year because they play a joke of a schedule.
So I'm glad you brought that up when you were talking about, you know, teams that are going to be maybe ranked higher.
Yeah.
Like Penn State this year does not play Ohio State. They do not play Indiana. They do not play Oregon. Their toughest road game is at Washington. And then they play USC at home and Michigan. 3 ranked teams, no Ohio State, no Oregon, no Indiana.
It's the easiest Power 4 schedule in the country.
I mean, how did you avoid
And their,
all 3 of those
their
teams?
roster was decimated.
Well,
but-
I think Matt Campbell's a good coach. I've always liked
Yeah,
Matt
for
Campbell,
sure.
but
can't win.
that
you
schedule-
can't win the Kentucky Derby with a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
What? Come on now.
What?
Come on, you don't know.
I wasn't calling you jackass.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm
man,
saying like
it's so mean to donkeys.
Well, they don't race in the Kentucky Derby. Is all I'm saying.
Fair.
All right, number 6, Indiana. You're reigning national champions.
Way too low.
Way too low. Wait, when you say low, do you mean
He lost
they're
everybody.
overranked or underranked?
Not really. They're great in the trenches.
Who made them?
They lost Fernando.
They lost pretty much all their offensive weapons. Outside of Charlie Becker, you lost Omar Cooper, you lost Elijah Surratt, you lost both their starting running backs, you lost Fernando Mendoza.
They are.
That's like your whole offense.
I think Cignetti's great, and I think they're going to be ranked higher, but these polls are based on paper.
If you won a national championship and you went 16-0 the year before, you return your head coach, every single one of the coaches on staff. Yeah. Unlike Oregon, who lost both their coordinators.
I think Oregon's too high.
You return everyone on the defensive line. You get Stephon Ridley or whatever Riley back this week. The kid who went to the NFL. I mean, they are like that's. I just think that you didn't lose enough on staff and your roster to be like, well, you know what, like they should be
Cignetti's
behind Ohio State, behind Oregon.
Cignetti's the ultimate like trump card in that because he did it with a lot less talent. But I'm just saying, like on paper, if you're like, oh, who lost a lot, they did. Now I think Josh Hoover is actually pretty good. I think he was probably a little bit better at TCU than most people gave him credit for. He's going to be good at Indiana, but I mean, I guess I could see both sides of it.
We made it through 6 teams.
Really two.
When you say when you look at rankings and you look at lists and you said they're way too low, does that mean they're underrated or overrated?
I think
so. Low is a lower number,
Indiana's
but lower on the list.
Underrated. Yeah, I think they're going to.
Let's get to 10 and then let's take a break and come back.
Yeah, I was actually
just say the last 3.
All right, 7 Miami, A&M at 8,
way too high,
which is 9 Oklahoma and 10 Ole Miss. And before we go to break, I'm going to tell you about our friend at Rouse's, Rouse's.com. Rouse's Market, the local grocery store started by local company right here, and I was down there at their headquarters just a couple of months ago. And man, they are impressive people. They care about their job, they care about their community, and they care about providing Louisiana and all of their stores with the best service, the best products, and the best experience when you go grocery shopping. And also, you can go to Rouse's.com and type in your zip code and check out all the local deals, all the local specials running at the Rouse's Markets nearest your house. So, and check it every single week too, because it's always changing. You're going to get a little 5% off there, 10, 15, 20% off on different products, and it changes weekly. So make sure you're checking out Rouse's.com. And when you do your grocery shopping, whether you're stocking up for the weekend, we're almost getting ready to tailgate as well. It's almost tailgating season, so make sure you're doing it with the local company that is doing great things in the community and providing the best grocery store experience right over there at Rouse's, Rouse's.com. All right, we're going to go to break, and we are going to give a little context to the end of that top 10 and also see where LSU is ranked on the coaches' top 25 poll. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I've been in banking for over 35 years. I usually start about 7:30 in the morning, and I usually leave somewhere around 5, or if customers need me to meet them at their house or their business places, I don't mind going after hours. I have done churches, subdivisions, retail centers, hospitals, and nursing homes. And that's why we chose to live in this community, because of the values First American Bank has, that I can serve my community and my customers.
who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Anniversary with Wash Wednesdays. Every Wednesday in August, get 75% off all exterior single car washes. Credit card and debit card payments only. Shop local, shop Benny's.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
I'm Drew Brees, proud partner of Parish Construction and Roofing. Visit parishbuilt.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Wednesday morning, training camp day. LSU starts practice. They might even be on the field right now, maybe doing some walkthroughs. If they're not, they're at least getting that ankle taped. They're getting ready, getting stretched.
We should have taped our ankles today.
The nerves, the butterflies. We should have.
Yeah.
Just in solidarity.
You did just say you were having a good ankle day today.
I am having a great ankle day.
Love those days.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of them.
I don't have a lot. Got to celebrate them when it happens.
You got to celebrate the wins.
Celebrate the wins.
I think it was like most kinkly Matt, then me.
Really?
It was Matt, then me, then Jake, then Taylor.
There's clearly a calf.
Yeah. I don't,
Now,
and the ankle bone is defined.
Thank you.
Nothing worse than not an ankle. You look down, you just see straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calf muscle. You kidding me?
Yeah.
You
All
serious?
right, that's enough. How did you
I felt
have-
real bad about myself because I think my ankles were bigger than Taylor's.
Oh, I thought you would say
Or my
you had
ankles or my calves. I don't know which one it was.
It was
but
the ankle.
I was
I got,
like,
I got small ankles. In fairness.
He got tiny little ankles.
In fairness, I got those.
He's got wrist for
chicken
ankles.
legs.
In track, they call them sprinter legs.
Yeah.
They're just real
Ankles.
long and skinny.
I would have thought. Now, this is not a negative thing, and I
Okay.
just
Oh,
knowing
boy, here
Jake
we
that
go.
he's gonna hear it and then
He'd
crucify
be the
me for
most
this.
kinkly.
I would have thought that.
I mean,
'Cause
yeah, the
he's like
thought
so
process makes
compact and,
sense.
like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bow-legged.
He is bow-legged.
I don't know if he's bow-legged.
Oh yeah.
He's bow-legged. For sure.
I think the fatter I get,
How do you
the more
think he
my
kept his
feet
knees
turn
off
in.
the ground against Florida?
He
He's
bow-legged.
physically-
I've been saying it for years.
So-
I thought he was down, brother.
Dude, we were at the.
That's the tinfoil hat.
Easy roll tide over there.
It can't be. It can't be
I'm
bad.
glad he's not
bow-legged,
here. I want
right?
to say this. I mean, Jake, you were down.
You're down. You didn't get it.
Man, I remember doing a show with him and Connor on STS, and he was talking about the last one where he got in the end zone, and they had the camera right above him, and he was just like, what? He had taken some hits that game.
Yeah.
Tough as hell.
He took a lot of hits.
Speaking of taking hits,
What are you taking a hit of?
What were you
What are you
gonna-
taking a hit of?
If you're gonna segue.
let's finish
big
off this-
time hit on the top 25.
Okay.
We'll
get there.
Let's finish this. Let's finish this top 10. We'll at least get to LSU. We close out with the top 10. Bama at 11, Texas Tech at 12, LSU. All right, LSU Fighting Tigers sit at 13. Of course, in the state of Louisiana here, our listeners are probably gonna be like, "Are you kidding me? That is underrated." Now, there's
Just
a lot
missed
of
the
questions.
playoffs.
Just
I
missed the
didn't know about
playoffs.
that.
Well, you know Notre Dame's in. So I'm looking at this, and if I had to go do this over, I'm going to switch them in Bama right now.
1,000%.
1,000%. Bama shouldn't be at
Bama's
11.
way too high.
Way too high.
Way too high.
So I'm at least switching them. Am I putting them top 10? In my heart, yeah, I'm putting them at 1. But
that's bad.
I understand as far as voter and creating this top 10 list, and there's two different ways to do a top 25, a preseason list. You can either do it by how you think they look on paper or what you think it's going to finish at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And I think most of these lists are a combination of both of those.
Right.
You can look at the Notre Dame pick and be like, well, that's what, based on their schedule, that's where I think they're going to finish.
Yeah.
But then you can look at Ohio State and be like, that's number one, but I still think Georgia's going to win the national championship or whatever.
Yeah.
But on paper, you're looking at what they're returning, who they brought in, all the things. That's
it's a
one way to
preseason
do
poll,
it.
Matt.
It's a preseason
that's
poll.
how they go.
You just take it how you
Not a
see
single
it.
group of 6 team in the top 25. We know that's not going to play out that way.
For sure.
I mean, again, I'm not trying to be like toot my own horn here, but like the combination of SMU, Iowa, Houston, Mizzou being in that like 18 to 25 range, it just tale as old as time. Like every year, I remember when I made that graphic, I was like, TCU or SMU will be right here, and I can't explain it, but it's exactly right.
No, they'll
like,
pick a team. They're like, they're normally pretty good.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do.
17 or 18, that's prime for a team that's like Utah at 21, beautiful.
Right,
like
that
they're
feels
always,
right.
Always.
Yeah.
Mizzou at 22 to 25, 1,000%. For what reason, we don't know. I mean, Clemson at 23 I was shocked they were top 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I am too.
We talked about it the other day. Like they got Will Held, who's a really good defensive end. They got Sammy Brown at linebacker, but their offense, there's a lot of new out there.
They got
like
gutted
a lot
in the
of
trenches. They got absolutely gutted in the trenches and lost their quarterback.
To that point, there's 3 teams in the top 25 that went 7-6 last year. It's Clemson, Penn State, and LSU. Now, we understand why LSU would be highly ranked because it's a complete wholesale change. Clemson is not.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so
and to your point, like
how
Penn
are you
State's
figuring
more
that
of a
out?
wholesale change than Clemson too.
Exactly. So 3 teams, 7-6, and I get it. They're not being talked about a lot.
All
so they're
top 10
always
last
like,
year.
a team or man with nothing to lose is very dangerous. I got it. But like 7-6 last year, and you didn't make
Change
the change.
anything.
You didn't change anything. So that to me is a shock.
7-6, and you got a quarterback named Christopher. You have a
Topher.
6-year-old coming in.
Or Tate, spelled T-A-I-T.
Don't love that.
Hey, it's one letter away, bud.
Grundle.
It's T-A-I-T.
Wow.
Not great look.
The part in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Where the body connects.
Yeah. Mason jar.
Tay-Tay. Texas A&M at 8.
Way too low. 4 starters on the offensive line gone. You replaced both your coordinators. You also promoted from within, if I'm not mistaken, as your OC. Like that's a tough look. And like Marcel Reed, LSU killer.
LSU killer. Best player ever.
Go look at the ranked teams he played outside of that. He's been good. He hasn't been at that level. There's been a little bit of inconsistency there. You lose Casey Conception, first-round receiver. Mario Craver's back.
It's Concepcion.
Come on, bro.
Sure, guys. Mario
No,
Craver's
not sure.
back.
That's what it is.
Okay, Concepcion. Let's sound it out. Mario Craver back, though. He's a good receiver, but they lost. 4 starters on your offensive line is tough.
Yep.
With a coordinator change.
Yep. Alondra, quick. Texas Tech at number 12.
Yeah.
Your feelings on that? Because you were big on Texas Tech last year.
I was big on Texas Tech last year.
They got Sorsby.
They got Sorsby. Their backup quarterback last season, who I assume is going to be the quarterback now, was actually pretty good. Hammond, yeah.
He's gone.
No.
Will Hammond?
Their backup last year, he transferred out.
No, Will Hammond's back.
Hammond's
he was
back.
hurt, so they had to bring in
So
a
they
third
had
guy.
Barron, yes, because it was Barron Morton,
Yeah.
and then Morton went down, and then Hammond went down, so they had like the third string guy.
He transferred.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But no, he was
I
good.
think 12 is a little crazy.
It's
Considering, like, it's
too
a
high?
little
It's too high. I agree.
I haven't looked at their schedule yet, so I'm unsure, like, if it's easy or hard or whatever. But given all the drama that they've had this offseason, losing who they thought was going to be their starting quarterback, I think is a little.
polls put them in
it
the
feels a
playoff.
little, yes.
Yeah.
They don't
yeah.
have a single team in the top 25 on their schedule.
Well, and
Oh,
they're-
so they might actually.
think about their.
But
And,
again, how
yeah.
good are they?
Think about
But
their
I'm
strength
with you
though
on
a
that.
year ago.
It feels like maybe I would put them
Yeah.
like not at 12.
They
I
have-
think I'd have them in the top 25, but not
Right.
at 12.
They have 3 linebackers that are like ranked in the top 10 in PFF on a
I mean,
blue moon on
that's
October
fine,
3rd.
but dude, their front 7 on defense was their strength. Lee Hunter, David Bailey, Romello Height, Jacob Rodriguez, all gone from that defense. I understand those guys might be highly rated. That's a lot of production.
You also
And that was
wanna
the strength of your team.
You want to give them a little respect, too, because of what they did do, but that's can't be what the overall decision. That's on the high side of the window. I would have set a window between like 12 and 18
Yeah.
would have been
Mhm.
fair. It's
Yeah.
on the high side of it, but we'll see how they, but again, Big 12, you kind of weak.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to finish out this hour here on Off the Bench. So stick with us right here, Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, have you been putting off updating that old bathtub or shower because you think it's going to take weeks? Maybe it's going to tear your house apart, or maybe it's cost a fortune. I've got great news for you. Louisiana Bath Fitter is changing the way Louisiana remodels bathrooms. Bath Fitter creates custom-made tubs, showers, and wall systems that are built to fit your existing space with no major demolition. And in many cases, they can install your brand new bath or shower in as little as 1 day. That's right, 1 day. So whether your bathroom is outdated, maybe it's difficult to clean, or just doesn't fit your family's needs anymore, Bath Fitter has a solution. They can replace an old tub, they can install a beautiful walk-in shower, or they can convert your existing bathtub into a safer, more accessible shower that's perfect for aging in place or anyone looking for added convenience. Every installation is custom measured for your home, and because there are no grout lines to scrub, maintenance is simple, and your new bathroom stays looking great for years to come. So go check them out. That free in-home consultation, go to bathfitter.com.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
My name is Mike Krumholt, and I've been with First American Bank for 4 years. What makes First American Bank special is we're able to offer all the products and services that any other big bank can offer. What sets us apart is being able to give that small town feel that someone can pick up the phone and they can talk to someone or stop by the branch and get excellent customer service.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
I got taught that the other day by my daughter.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
Took a lot of setup.
Sorry. Well, I was just trying to do the fist bump again. That's all I said to you.
We got to get to the chorus here.
She said, "Come, baby."
Well, we're gonna keep this baby going.
He thought this was White Wedding.
Same person.
He goes,
Welcome back.
great song, White Wedding.
Yeah.
You're like, you can tell you love it.
Wedding Singer, underrated movie.
Great
Underrated
movie.
rom-com. Welcome back to Off the Bench. We are Chris Marler. This is your last segment here.
Ever.
We are closing out hour number 2. Then
Thank
you are
God.
headed over to
Brooklyn
LSU
Bridge,
practice.
baby. Here I come.
Cannonballs!
Andra.
Yeah. Oh, I want to give a shout out
Yeah,
real
shout
quick.
out.
Okay, shout out. Welcome to the world, a new member of the Wolfpack.
What?
Well, I'm going to make her a member of the Wolfpack.
Okay.
Charlie Rose. Brittany
Oh,
just had
right.
her
Oh.
baby.
Yeah.
So Brittany Rose on our sister station, 100.7 The Tiger, just had baby girl this
Yeah.
morning. She just texted me, she's here.
Love
And
it.
I was like,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So congrats.
And a lot of
Another
babies in
baby.
this office.
So many babies.
Good for her. And she was at the meeting 2 days. Good for her. Like
She was here yesterday.
Was she really?
Yes.
What's she doing?
Working.
Pushing.
My God. Well,
I
congratulations.
said, what if
Brittany
you went
and
into
baby.
labor right now?
If she would, they were making videos outside of my office, and I was like, if this water breaks on my floor, because I ain't cleaning it up. There were bugs in my dang door thing for months.
So shout out. Charlie
Shout
Rose.
out to Charlie Rose.
Shout out.
Razor sharp, Charlie Rose.
I do got
Country ass baby.
one quick question for y'all.
Brother.
What?
The quote, if you talk about something, explaining something, and you say it's just shy of a genius plan. Is that
That's perfect.
backhanded compliment or is that good?
No, that means it needs some work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels
It's
backhanded.
Good start needs some work.
That feels
just
like-
shy of a
Depends on who
genius.
said it to me.
What a quote. I'm going to start using that for
Yeah.
everything that I do. That's just shy of a genius plan.
Yeah.
Wait till the Wednesday meeting.
This show today
Every time.
has been just shy of a good show. Just
It
shy.
has.
Well, we're going to try to pick it up here on hour number 3. Have fun at practice. We appreciate the time today, Marla.
I'll stick around.
All right, stick around with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Wait a minute. Stick around for this because we got someone to tell you about. It's GoTommies.com.
Hey, Tommy! I'm back.
He's back right there. Go to GoTommies.com. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Louisiana's leader in all 3 of those categories. When you get GoTommies to do a project at your house, well, it's going to be good for a lifetime. They have a lifetime warranty on all their windows, doors, and siding that they install. And you can see for yourself right there. We don't have to tell you. We can talk about it every single day. You can go to their website, GoTommies.com, and see their awards. They're winning award after award after award, hanging the banners every single year since 2016. Why? Well, because they are the best. You do have a lot of options. And when you have a project, if you're renovating, if you're changing a door out, you're changing some windows out, whatever it is, you're going to get some pricing. You're going to talk to some different companies. Do yourself a favor and call Tommy and his team to make sure, let them show you why they win every single year. Go to GoTommies.com.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
I'm Billy Schmidt, and I've been with First American Bank for 13 years. I have a passion of getting to know customers, getting to know their journeys, getting to know their stories, and being a small part of that, and just continuing that, and taking those relationships and expanding out into the community, just to make First American a household name. And people look at us and say, hey, what's special about you guys? You're part of a family.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Eagle 98.1, the rock station. Home of the Woody Show in the morning. Scotty Mack with Rock at Work. Michelle Southern with Southern Rock. Home of LSU sports since 1998. And rock for Baton Rouge since 1985. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. To join our VIP fan club, text ROCK to 225-499-9898. Eagle 98.1, the rock station.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench, hour number 3 here on a Wednesday morning. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're just joining the show, welcome. If you have been listening, we appreciate you tuning in all morning. So whether you're driving, going to work, driving to a workout maybe you're stopped behind a train. Who really knows? Whatever it is, we appreciate it. We appreciate the time, and we appreciate you joining the show. We got the tripod rocking right now. The OG tripod.
This feels at home.
This feels
like
comfy.
The last couple weeks have not been.
Yeah, it's just
it's familiar.
Yep. And we are very thankful to all the people that have stepped in for Taylor, stepped in for myself when I was gone. Thank you, Chris, for jumping in for Jake, and
super grateful.
And we into summer, people are traveling, people are doing different things, and
people are having children.
People are having selfishly having babies everywhere. Dude. Can't get those Tay-Tay takes. Ooh, Tay-Takes?
Looking back on it, pretty convenient time, actually, sports-wise.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot going on.
That's actually a pretty good time.
Not really convenient for, like, me with Jake being gone, and, you can talk about anything for hours. Yeah. Like, not a lot of sports to talk about. You just missing. So, thanks.
Yeah, convenient time for you, not for us.
Yeah, pal.
I mean.
Relax. You just had
no one
babies.
can filibuster like Taylor.
The nurses heard it, guys. It's fine.
I'm sure they did.
The nurses know what's going to be happening.
No, honestly, I didn't get to pop off to anybody really. I was depressed a little bit.
For those of you that are like, listening out there, like, I can't believe that, y'all don't talk about like the hard-hitting news and stuff like that about what's going on.
What?
Around LSU. Like, first of all, you don't listen a lot, but.
Right.
I will mention, because it probably deserves to be mentioned, that there is a lot of, yes, we do understand that LSU and its donors and the people that run LSU athletics are in high-level discussions right now about something that is so out of my league, and that we aren't going to be able to give you a lot of color context to it. So we are I'm as interested as anybody is on what the outcome of all of that stuff is. And there are shows on the station that are going to be way better at explaining the minute details and the minutia of how everything is. I will just say this, and this is just from outside looking in. Now, I know everybody was up in arms. I was one of those people when, you first saw the news of, going private equity and all this, whatever. Nobody knows until we all know at the same time. When they decide to tell us exactly what's happening, I'm assuming because it's a public institution that information will all be public. All that good stuff. But what I will say is you're trying to do something innovative, and I applaud that. You have to be ever-changing in this ever-changing world of college athletics. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to to gain a competitive advantage, especially in this world where everything's murky, everything's muddy. There is really no rules. People are setting the rules. So you want to set them if you can be strategic enough, if you can be forward thinking enough, if you can be smart enough, you can create the rules to give yourself an advantage. But you have to be very careful.
Yes.
Careful for what you wish for. You got to be careful trying to be groundbreaking. You got to be careful, like trying to be the first person to do everything. We saw it. I'm not even going to say it's a backfire, but like with the jersey patch, we were the first to do that, right? But okay, people got the game plan and they did it better. They found ways to get more money. Always be careful being the first at anything. Being the first isn't always the best. It's about doing it the best. So I don't know what it is, and I'm totally talking like over my skis right now because I have no clue about the details of what's going on. All I can say is be careful of creating the game plan and then letting other competitors of yours in the college landscape see your game plan and do it better.
Yeah.
And that's usually what happens with the people that come first.
So the good thing about this is that LSU wouldn't be the first people that would be going quote unquote private equity. But from what I understand is they're not trying to do private equity. They're trying to become an LLC. So
and that
instead
is
of giving that part of it is new. But I think that that's what they learned from, like, Utah has a private equity partner. And like, instead of selling a piece of LSU, 10% of LSU to somebody else, they just want to be an LLC so that other people will invest into it, but we'll still be like the owner, or like LSU will still own LSU. And I don't know, like, I feel like it's always been kind of headed in this direction, especially after the NIL stuff and pay for play and everything. And I think that I think it's something that you do have to adapt to. Like, this is fully NFL junior at this point, you know, like, I always thought that, I don't know, I just felt like this was always the direction that it was gonna head in, because it's not the current way that people are doing NIL and pay for play is not sustainable at all. Especially at the rate that LSU is doing it. Like, just to be honest, like,
donor
yes,
fatigue
LSU
is a real thing, right?
Donor fatigue is a real thing. Yes, LSU has a lot of donors and a lot of money, but at this rate that we are spending, it's not sustainable. So you have to find something to make it work. And I just feel like they're adapting to what there's the current landscape.
Yeah, and they're trying to be. And I think the who was it that Matt interviewed yesterday? I read some of the quotes and listened to it and just said, like, they being innovative, and they feel like for the first time that Louisiana might be ahead of the curve and the first to do it.
Yeah.
Again, awesome.
Right.
That's great, but you do always have to be careful with being the first.
Yeah.
I
don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
but I do kind of like being part of the people that pioneer it.
I won't like it if we do it, and then a year later, the Texas Longhorns do it.
And it's like
they have the game plan now.
They watched LSU. They worked out all the kinks.
Yeah.
They're finally tuned.
Yeah. LSU's got a lot of people with a lot of money and a lot of smart people. Other colleges have a lot of smart people and a lot of people with a lot of money as well. So they can take something and improve it, but we'll see. Obviously, we want LSU to be the best at everything. Sadly, that we are in the state of college athletics to where we're having to rewrite the rules in this business way that does feel like, honestly, it does feel slimy. Like I maybe I'm in the minority on that. It doesn't really matter. Like the product on the field is going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch college football, but everything else, like when you start talking about PE getting involved and you start talking about investors and potential like kind of owners and creating LLCs for college, like it all just like feels.
It's NFL junior.
Yeah, it is, but it's like it isn't slimy, but it just like kind of feels that way. And it's
because it's never been like that.
It's people, we all fear change, right?
Yeah.
We fear the spirit and the heart of college athletics and college sports going away, which it kind of already has.
Yeah.
And every step that we take to further go down that rabbit hole, it loses a little bit more and more and more. But football fans, like, the football's never been better.
Yeah.
So there's a give and take here.
I guess I don't disagree that it feels slimy, but what really felt slimy to me back in the day was the NCAA making a bunch of money off of kids and the kids seeing absolutely none of it. So, like, which slime do you want? Do you want like these people that are sitting in a room making all these decisions for these kids, and the kids are working their asses off for all like the fans, the school, the NCAA, and they don't see a dime off the money that people are making off of them? Like, I can see both sides to it.
No, it's great. It's a great point. It's the 100% the best argument out there.
Yeah.
Like no one ever looked, because no one like dove into the amount that they were making without sharing it with anybody. So I get all that, and it's just different. It's change, and we all got to get used to it. And hopefully LSU is on the right side of history on this new deal. But it sounds like everybody's positive enough. And what was the quote? Just shy of a great plan.
Just shy of a genius plan.
Just shy
I'm
of
going
a
to
genius
use
plan.
that
so
a
much.
lot.
Overuse the hell out of it. Like, can we put that on a shirt for the fall?
We should.
Just shy of a genius plan. What a great quote.
Okay.
Okay.
That was LSU's offense last year.
Just shy of a
Just
genius.
shy of,
Wow.
that's
They were almost
just
there,
shy
guys.
of a decent plan. All right, we're gonna
just
shift.
shy of a run game.
We're gonna shift away from that because again, there are LouisianaSports.net, other shows on the station that are really going to be tuned in. I'm sure more information will come before this afternoon, like that are going to give you way better like details if you want to look at it in a magnifying glass a little bit more. So we can just react. That's what this show's about, reacting, give you our just like really kind of thoughts off the cuff and what we think about it. I'll just say, just always be careful being the first, because that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do it the best. All right, let's shift over to the football side of things. Tay, while you were gone, just having babies and everything.
Just one.
Alondra,
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, just one baby.
That we know of, I guess. It's
true.
Alondra, Chris, and I had a chance to talk about kind of the SEC going into the season. Different teams with different expectations, tons of new coaches, tons of new faces, a lot of question marks, a lot of QB battles out there. Teams that, might know who their quarterback is, kind of. They might have a good idea, but don't necessarily know. There's a lot of teams with a lot of expectations and some teams with zero expectations. So I want to start with a team for you that might not have enough people talking about them. A team that you think might outplay the preseason expectation that is being put on them, at least by the national media.
So I always like to try to be different. I don't like to take anybody's, but I'm going to, because Alondra told me during break she chose Auburn, and I think that's the perfect choice. I think Byron Brown's a hell of a quarterback. He was awesome at South Florida. He follows his coach, Alex Golish, and look what Auburn's been, and look at the misses they've had at head coach. Their last two coaching stints. Nobody expects Auburn to do anything. I'm not saying they're going to go out there and win 8 or 9 games, but that could be a scrappy group. That's a team that a lot of people are going to overlook on the schedule. That's a trap game for a lot of people.
You said it was a trap game a couple of weeks or whenever we were talking about it.
Yeah. It's I think that first game is going to be a big one, and I do like how cocky he is, the coach. I love the post game giving them the business of the old head coach. I always forget his name. I blank on his name. The other head
Auburn's
coach.
or the coach he was?
The coach he was that he went after the game.
I don't remember.
Golish went after someone?
I don't know, but I like Alex. To your point, I like Alex Golish. Man. I mean, I think he's going to be good. Auburn's had a lot of misses at head coach. I think there's a chance they hit with this one.
I just remember last year watching Hugh Freeze give his press conference at SEC Media Days. He had the reddest face. The reddest face. Redder than
mega beta energy, though.
DeBoer.
I don't really understand what Auburn was thinking with that hire.
Just looking at the past too much, I guess.
Their
his
offense
past is what would have made me not hire him.
I think it was strictly offense. Their offense was so bad under Brian Harsin for so long, and even towards the end of the Malzahn era. Think about it. People thought Bo Nix was a bad quarterback for 2.5 years.
I know.
Bo Nix is a really good quarterback at Oregon and in the NFL. Your offense was that bad. They probably hired him saying, "Hey, he's won in the SEC before." I wouldn't have made the hire, but they
the
probably
Bo Nix
just wanted
take
to
was
get
a
offense.
very popular take, especially like in the LSU world. He was always good. Maybe he had some bad games, bad game plans, but I don't think anybody's arguing if Bo Nix is a good quarterback or not. But you're right. It had people arguing then when he was.
Well, it had people arguing, "Oh man, Dan Lanning and Oregon, they're geniuses. They're making Bo Nix look good."
Yeah.
No. Auburn made anybody look bad. Look at the quarterbacks after Bo Nix. They weren't doing nothing either. He hitched his wagon to Peyton Thorne of all
Does it
quarterbacks.
feel like he was playing 10 years ago at Auburn? Was he playing against Max Johnson?
He was a freshman in 19. So yeah, he would have been
Playing with Max Johnson.
Max Johnson, by the way, Georgia Southern, year 7.
Yeah, let's go. Get it.
Yeah, year 7.
At least. I saw that picture of him, the Georgia Southern picture, his individual picture.
He looked great.
Looked like a man.
Looks
like a man. Okay, I want to get what team you think is a little bit overrated, but before we do, I want to tell you about our partners and friends over at Oshner. It's time for the kids to go back to school. As the kids head back to school, Oshner Health wants to remind families that a successful school year starts with good health. That means paying attention to more than just the grades. Check in with your child's mental health. Encourage open conversations. Make time to connect as they adjust to a new school year. A few extra minutes talking each day with your child might make a big difference. So healthy habits matter as well. Pack a balanced lunch with protein, fruits, veggies, whole grains. Let your kids help plan the meal so they're more excited to make smart choices. Good nutrition helps support learning, energy, and focus throughout the school day. And if your child is playing sports this fall, don't forget an annual sports physical, along with proper hydration, stretching, plenty of rest, and the right protective equipment to help keep them healthy and performing their best all season long. Many Oshner Health locations offer both primary care and pediatric services in one convenient place, making it easier to care for the entire family. So go check them out for more back-to-school health tips or to schedule an appointment today. Visit oshner.org/BR. All right, Tay. Most overrated team going into the 2026 season.
I mean, obviously, earlier I said A&M, and that's my answer every year. I'll go a little bit different. There's a lot of people out there that like them some Tennessee and some Oklahoma this year.
I'm confused about the Tennessee hype.
The thing about Tennessee, 2 really good receivers coming back. Mike Matthews, 800 yards a year ago. Braylon Staley, 837. And then you have Deshaun Bishop coming back, who ran for 1,000 yards and 16 touchdowns. That's great. Josh Heupel's a good offensive play caller. They don't know who their quarterback's going to be. Right now, I think it's George McIntyre, the redshirt freshman. He was highly recruited out of high school. Then you got true freshman Faison Brandon. That's kind of your 2. You didn't bring in a big-time established quarterback from the portal. Like, you brought in Ryan Staub, who's probably going to be your third-team guy. Their biggest hit in the transfer portal was Chaz Coleman, the Penn State edge rusher everybody wanted. He left the team before the season even started. He's not even on the roster anymore.
He was posting pictures of money spread.
Right. He wanted to do anything but play football at Tennessee. And they spent top dollar to get him because everybody wanted him. I like Josh Heupel. I think he's a really good coach. It's all going to depend on the quarterback position. The weapons are there offensively. I don't know right now. This could be one of those where at the end of the season, I could have a completely different opinion if one of these quarterbacks develops. Just going into the year, there's a lot of people riding that Heupel train, and there's a complete unknown at quarterback.
Yeah, I'm looking at, to that point, Tennessee ranked 18, LSU ranked 13. That game is a pick'em on LSU Tennessee. It's a pick'em right now,
and it's at Tennessee. And my first response was, "You're going to beat LSU with what quarterback?" But again, that game's later in the season.
Yep.
Which is what concerns me the most. Because again, if McIntyre or Brandon figure it out, they have weapons on offense. It's tough to be a starter in the SEC as a freshman. And you got a redshirt freshman and a true freshman battling for that spot. I think their offense is still going to be good. I don't know if it's quite as explosive as years past.
All right. There it is. Tennessee, overrated. Auburn, underrated. Who wins a game? Auburn versus Tennessee. Who's winning that one? Neutral site.
Tennessee's more talented, top to bottom.
What quarterback they beating them with, though?
But I trust Byron Brown. Byron Brown's a gamer. That's a good
go,
game.
Auburn.
That's a good game.
You wore Eagle this year? Y'all both are kind of War Eagle.
I don't know.
Y'all both War Eagle.
He's War Eagle too. Chris was War Eagling too.
Oh, he can't tell his friends that. Or his family.
Well,
Allie's
War Eagle.
She's Auburn. She went to Auburn. His fiance.
That's one of his 5 schools, Matt.
That's true. He's a fan of everybody.
Yeah. Wait, so I was telling you that I said Arkansas was set up for failure. I just remembered that we did say an overrated one, and I said Ole Miss.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I think that they may have the best duo in college football.
Yeah.
In Trinidad Chambliss and Kawan Lacey. Great. You replaced both your tackles from a year ago and a Devin Harper who was going to compete for a job. So 2.5 starters, if you will, on that O-line. You lost 5. Those 6 receivers I mentioned that all had 400 yards or more, you lost 5 of them. One of them was a freshman a year ago. He's coming back. I think those two guys are great. I worry about the weapons around them. And John David Baker, good play caller at East Carolina, struggled a little bit against some of the better defenses they played. And everybody's going to say, well, people said that about Charlie Weiss Jr. John David Baker doesn't have Lane Kiffin, and that matters.
Yep.
So
I like where they're ranked in
the
the coaches poll. They're ranked number 10 in the coaches poll, and I think that's absolutely fair.
That feels reasonable.
Don't kick them out of the top 10 because they are returning the best quarterback and because of the success that they had. But again, 10 is also telling you there's a lot of question marks, and they are going to have to answer those, and they got to answer them.
Good defense,
fast.
great quarterback, weapons around them on the offense is my concern.
Yep. And there is a real chance that they start the season with a couple, so like they got a sneaky one on a neutral site versus Louisville week 1. So don't look ahead to LSU.
Are we going to dismiss the fact that their offensive coordinator has 3 first names? John David Baker.
Yeah. Well, and so here's the thing about
what do we say about guys with 3 names? They're all smart.
No, they're all good looking.
They're all good looking.
Because we were like Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan, he surfaced. I saw a picture of him yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Him and what was the younger brother? The character of his Mark.
Mark. It was
a picture
Brad,
of him.
Randy, Mark.
Yeah. So it was Randy, Mark, and the mom Jill took a picture at some little reunion.
How cute.
And I saw it and doing okay.
Is he?
He's doing okay.
All right.
Good for him.
I'll look him up.
3 names. So the offensive coordinator must be a good looking fella.
I'm gonna see.
All right. Well, stick with us. We got a lot more to get to. We're going to turn our focus to the NFL when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Or go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. What? I yelled that, didn't I? I was excited.
No, I looked him up.
She's thirsting over John David Baker over here.
Not bad. Well, don't throw him in the trash. Trashrangers.com. Trash Rangers, the most reliable trash removal service in all of Louisiana. We're talking residential trash pickup. We're talking commercial trash pickup. We're talking roll-off dumpsters for those special projects. Maybe you're cleaning out the garage. Maybe you're cleaning out an attic. Maybe you're tearing something down. Maybe you're cleaning out a warehouse at your place of business. They got 3 sizes of roll-off dumpsters to choose from. Let me tell you something about them. I've worked with tons of companies around the country on roll-off dumpsters because I have moved a lot. They are the best in the business. The only company I've ever worked with flat rate pricing. Usually it's like they give you a price on the front end and then you got to pay like a fuel surcharge, a tonnage fee, all these different things. They're going to quote you price and you're going to pay that price right over there at trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Ever wonder why cane sauce doesn't come in a pre-sealed packet? It's because it's made fresh inside every Raising Cane's every single day. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Another roof gone too soon. Looks like neglect. There's no doubt about it. This is a case of poor installation. At Pelican Roofing, we don't guess. We investigate to find the real cause of your roof's problems. Call Pelican Roofing for your free roof investigation today. Case closed.
The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office protects and serves over 132,000 residents across the parish.
Keeping our community safe is our mission, and Rev Fiber plays a critical role in how we respond. Whether it's training in our special divisions, forensics investigations, or fielding emergency calls in our operations center, Rev Business connects our teams in real time, which is why we partner with Rev Business.
Get 6 months free of Rev Business services. Call or click today.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Wednesday morning, 9:24 a.m. We appreciate you tuning in, joining the show with us today. Just talked a little SEC. I want to change our sights to the NFL, the National Football League. We got two guys yesterday in the NFL getting paid. Serious contract negotiations happening. Let's start over in Baltimore. Zay Flowers, wide receiver. A guy going into his fourth year, signs a 4-year, $140 million contract, $108 million guaranteed, and that ties him with Justin Jefferson as the fourth highest paid wide receiver annually in the NFL. I don't know if he's a top 4 wide receiver, but he is now being paid like that, and it's following the trend. Certainly, this comes on the heels of Chris Olave getting paid, so we'll examine kind of a comparison between those two. But also, another contract being signed yesterday, rightfully so, Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson becomes the highest paid running back in the history of the NFL with a 3-year, $75 million contract. 51 of that is going to be completely guaranteed, and he gets $37 million just for signing his name. That's a pretty nice little signature. I was always, every time someone gets paid, always look at what state they're in and how much they're going to pay in taxes. Zay Flowers paying $65.5 million to the U.S. government in taxes. Bijan Robinson, $35.2 million straight to the tax man.
So it's better to live in Georgia than Maryland.
Yeah, I had it pulled up. What was their state tax rate? Yeah, it's a little bit. It's like the difference between 5 and 6. Maryland actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought Maryland was going to be like 8 or 9%.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It was around 6. Georgia's a flat tax. Flat rate state income tax, which I was a little surprised at. But anyway, a lot of taxes there. But certainly this comes on the heels. Zay Flowers signing comes on the heels of Chris Olave getting signed. Now, I would say very similar play styles now because of Chris Olave's injuries, and he hasn't had the average annual production that Zay has had over Zay's first 3 years. But certainly a similar type of player, and they're not too far off. Nick Underhill was on the show yesterday, and I think the original reports from the agent was something like $33 million per year for Olave. Now, Nick kind of said that, well, that's with the incentives kicked in and the escalator. So it's really more like 31 from a base salary with a chance to get up to 33. And Zay Flowers is right at $35 million. So it's probably agent talk too. It's probably a little bit similar where some of those are incentive based to get to that 35, but certainly similar contracts. Anybody have any thoughts? Like when you saw that news come over yesterday, like a day or two after, a week after Chris Olave signs his contract, was there this shocking to y'all that he's getting a little bit more than Olave?
I think Saints fans should feel better about the Olave contract. Like, there wasn't what numbers-wise. Like, yeah, Olave's got the injury history, but like, I like to always point out, look, he missed 8 games in 2024. He only played half the season. Since then, Chris Olave's missed 4 games in 3 years. So, like, take away 2024, I understand it happened, but outside of that, he's been relatively healthy. Zay Flowers, 1 game in 3 years he hasn't played. So Zay Flowers has been healthy, a little bit smaller, but, I mean, dude, their numbers kind of wasn't what. Zay Flowers, 1,000 yards twice in 3 years. Olave 3 times in 4 years. And again, the only time he didn't have it was the 8 games. Flowers' yards have gone up every single year. 850, 1,000, last year 1,200. They're kind of wasn't what. It's what we talked about. Why the Saints waited so long to pay Olave was my concern. Whoever pays last pays most in the NFL. So if you would have paid him a little bit earlier, you'd feel even better. But, I mean, if you're thinking I can get Olave for this or I can get Zay Flowers for a little bit more, you're probably taking Olave because they're kind of what.
I was telling you, I don't remember when it was, probably last week after Olave got re-signed, is that as somebody that has been very vocal about, like, I don't think that we should pay him that much or whatever, and I don't think that he's like a true like wide receiver one. Yeah. Right. And I told you that Ross kind of changed how I thought about it, and this actually kind of goes with what Ross said, where Drake London completely reset the market. So what Chris Olave is going to end up being paid isn't going to be like top 6. It's going to be like lower than that once everybody else starts getting paid more too. So I'm okay with it. I don't think anything about like the Zay Flowers thing. It doesn't make me feel.
Doesn't move the needle for him.
No, it really doesn't.
Yeah,
it just confirms what Ross said to me.
Yeah, it does kind of confirm that, and that's the market right now. Now, I said it when Chris Olave did get signed that, like, do I think it's an overpayment for kind of like you said, like what you would traditionally look at on paper and say that's a traditional number 1? Do I think that's an overpayment? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do, but I also agree with them signing. I like that. It's a good signing.
Who are you going to sign if it wasn't Olave?
And you had to do it.
Yeah.
So, like,
you're going to be the Bucs and not sign anybody.
It's really the dumbest statement ever for me to say that. Do I think he's overpaid, but also agree with, like,
I think in this situation, two things could be true.
The market got reset.
Yes.
And I think it's fair, and I think Saints fans should feel really good about the contract now, seeing another one fall after him.
Yeah.
That is a little bit more for pretty, like, basically the same type
person.
Same type.
Dude, you want to talk about Drake London resetting the market? Look, I understand Drake London's big. He's a physical presence. You look at raw numbers, Olave pretty favorably.
Oh, for sure.
We talked about that whenever we were doing the tier list. So.
Right.
And that's why
it's so
hard
got Olave. Like, if you throw all these guys' numbers up there with no names, nobody's going to be able to tell the difference. And Olave's the least paid of the 3. Yeah. So, like, yeah, overpaid, matter of opinion. But, like, if you look at these 3 guys, you do got to kind of feel good because you're like, we got similar players for a little bit less.
Right. It's the wow factor, I think, with Olave and also like Zay Flowers as well. Like, kind of a similar type of player, similar body style, movement.
Like Zay's 5'9".
Yeah,
Zay's a lot smaller.
Right. It's been hard to put our finger on like why we don't think like the traditional number 1. Like, put your finger on that. It's kind of like, why doesn't Brian Kelly fit at LSU? Try to put your finger on that, like, and try to explain that. You know what I mean?
I get he was better at it last year, but for me, it's the contested catches.
Yeah, and those are like the wow plays, the difference making plays. And my best way to explain it was the defensive coordinator. Is he a Monday morning guy? So is the defensive coordinator coming in and talking about him first? Like, we got to stop that guy. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. It's just on the cuff. But it makes no difference. Like, the stats are the stats. Like, he has outplayed. Like, he has played so well, and he is your number 1. And he got paid like it. Well deserved, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that receiver room, and excited to see him work. And he's done everything the right way. So kudos, hats off to Olave. And I think for Saints fans as well, they should feel really good after seeing the Zay Flowers contract about what they got and what they have in Chris Olave. And somebody else that should feel really good about themselves, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
Jahmyr Gibbs. This was kind of like a waiting game. Who's going to go first? Which Bijan or Jahmyr? Can't really argue with it. I guess everybody can argue. Best 2 running backs in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson. And I think that's pretty consistent when you ask other players in the NFL and other coaches in the NFL. They say them. Now, there's some other awesome running backs. I got that. But these are two guys that are a little bit different. They do different things. They have a different skill set. They present different problems just outside of just running in the A and B gap. That's so it's they. Jahmyr Gibbs is about to get paid, and I'm assuming he's going to want just a touch over 75.
Million more.
He's going to want just a touch over $75 million over 3 years.
Jake's not here. I know you like to piss him off with these conversations, but what are your thoughts on them paying Bijan that deal? I'm normally good with it. In this case, I'm actually not.
$25 million? I would rather pay Bijan $25 million a year than Zay Flowers $35 million.
Sure, but I just look at it. They paid Drake London top 5 receiver money. You just made Bijan Robinson the highest paid running back. Great. But you don't have a quarterback, and the fact that you don't have a ton of cash as much as other people, like I feel like it's almost easier to find a quarterback when you're bad, right? You got a higher draft pick. You got a lot of cash left over. You just paid a receiver and a running back top tier money with no one to give them the ball. Like I'm always of the opinion, pay the running back absolutely if the quarterback's already in place. Jahmyr Gibbs with Jared Goff, yep, pay him. It's not Bijan's fault, but I don't know the strategy for Atlanta to wait to pay the QB last is weird.
I always agree with you.
Jack Strand is the quarterback.
Yeah,
Did I just have to Google that? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so. But he is. You can't judge him like other runners. And I'm always on your side. I said about Jordan Love in the draft. Like he's overdrafted. Like just don't take him that early. And I always think that about the running backs. But him and Jahmyr are a different. They are running back / just playmaker.
They
right? They're different. Again, they're out there more than just running in the A gap and running zone right, zone left. They are more than that. And $25 million for potentially the best offensive player in the NFL is a discount.
Well, remember Le'Veon Bell a couple years ago said, I want to be paid like a number 1 running back and a number 2 receiver because that's what I am. I'm the number 2 option. That's kind of accurate when you look at a Bijan Robinson. Like they don't have a ton outside of Drake London as far as out wide. They got some weapons, but no big name guys. Like, my complaint with Atlanta is I don't think they use Bijan enough. Yeah. I thought Zach Robinson did, which I think the loss of him as OC is bigger than a lot of people realize. But, yeah, I mean, I totally see your point. It's
outside of quarterback, who's the best offensive player in the NFL?
It's probably Gibbs or Robinson.
Probably Gibbs or Robinson. And get them for $10 million less than Zay Flowers just got paid is a discount. However you look at it. Now, I'm not going to say that about any other running back outside of those two because they're different. They're different playmakers. So, kudos to him and kudos to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's about to get paid as well. So,
did y'all see the video of Bijan's hair calling for the ball?
No.
Wait, I need to find it.
All right, we'll find that video. Find that video, and we will play it when we come back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. Your website, of course, for Central Plumbing. The plumbing experts. For a long time, it was the plumbing experts in the greater Baton Rouge area, but now it's the greater Baton Rouge area and Lafayette. The Payne family has been doing it a long time. 3rd-generation company, so you know they do things the right way. When you're in business that long, you know that you have a great reputation for quality, craftsmanship, and just your customer service. There's nothing too big. There's nothing too little that they can't help fix. And again, nothing too crazy as well. They also have 24/7 emergency service. So go check out that number wherever you are. They got a number in Lafayette, a number in Baton Rouge, but you can go see both of them at centralplumbing.org. Have that peace of mind that at your home or your place of business, if something happens, if a water line breaks, a gas line breaks, if you have something plumbing game that just cannot wait, they are there no matter the day, no matter the time to help you out. So your plumbing experts, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor of the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Welcome back here, Off the Bench, Wednesday morning, live from the Raising Cane's studio. It's really funny, Hemi. We're at the house sometimes, and like a song will come on, and it's like a rock. It's got heavy guitar, and she always looks at me and she goes, "Rock and roll." If you're listening to radio, that wasn't great radio, but she basically gives the rock and roll fingers and sticks her tongue out.
That's so cute. She's my spirit animal.
Her and I's song right now is "Come Sail Away."
That's a good one.
Dad, can we play "Come Sail Away"? Because she gets on my shoulders, and I use her legs as an air guitar. She loves it.
Sounds fun. Yeah. Can we try it after the show?
Yeah. For sure.
Sick.
Flynn family dance parties.
Love it.
We're going to do a short segment here on this one, so we can have a little bit extended or a normal Ask the Bench. And we got a video to play, but before we do, I want to tell you about our friends at Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com. If you are driving around just like, man, this car is old, this car ain't cool, this car ain't got enough seats in it, well, look no further than go to BayouAutomotive.com. You can do it from your smartphone, or it's just a cell phone. No one calls it a smartphone anymore. That was an old man saying there.
Yeah.
Or you can go to your desktop, pull up your web browser, Firefox.
Your Firefox.
Firefox, and just go to BayouAutomotive.com. You can search all of the makes and models. They got a car for everything, every need in life. So go check them out. They are awesome. They make Jake look cool, and Jake's not cool, and he looks cool in his Black Widow truck. They can do it, and they'll have 9 full-time drivers on staff. So if you buy a car from them, they will just drive it to you, and they'll pick up your old car, and they'll go trade it in. And if you buy a car from Bayou Automotive, and throughout the life of that car, if it needs a little repair, a little maintenance, they'll come pick it up, take it to their shop, and they get you fixed up right there. They are just easy to work with. Awesome people over there. I've been working with them firsthand over the last week, getting my wife's car fixed, and it's fixed. It's back, baby. Blowing cold air. We're crushing it. Excited about it, and just easy people to work with. So go check them out, and right over there, BayouAutomotive.com. All right, we got a little video.
Yeah, this is Bijan Robinson's hair. So this is Bijan at training camp.
Great hair.
And this is his hair calling for the ball.
Okay.
Like if you see, and they slow it down at some point too.
Oh my God.
And then he gets the ball right after.
Really is questionable hairdo.
The hair stands straight up, and it does look like it's a little hand at the end.
Okay, no, not only does it stand up, it defies gravity for like a step. It
stays
up.
there. And it really did look like it was calling for the ball because he catches it.
Oh,
about almost 2 seconds.
Oh.
Crazy.
Well, that guy's an animal. So imagine, like, look, $25 million a year is so much money.
So much money.
Okay, it's so much. Like we're talking like we start getting to these numbers. It's just like you lose consciousness when you start talking about these types of numbers and comparing them and complaining and celebrating and all this stuff, right? But I was thinking about what we were talking about last segment more and more at the break.
Mm-hmm.
He is so good. In that running back position, he's different. He needs to be valued differently. It is unfair to him, the status of player that he is, to get paid that much less than top wide receivers in the NFL. Because I promise you, when the Saints play the Falcons,
They ain't worried about the number 2.
They are going to come in Monday morning before the game, and the defensive coordinator is going to be like, hey, guys, Bijan Robinson. They're not going to say, and then they'll talk about Drake. They're not going to say Drake London before Bijan when they're talking about their prep.
Yeah.
We cannot let this guy. We have to contain this guy. And you know what defensive coordinator is also going to say? He's like, he's going to make his plays. He's going to make them. So go on to the next play. He just can't make too many. He can't make the big one. He can't make the game-changing one. And that's how you know you are a playmaker, a game changer in the NFL. When a defensive coordinator is conceding to you in a meeting to his own team where you're supposed to talk him up and hype him up and give him overconfidence, he concedes to you that you're a great player and you're going to make your plays. He just can't make like the play that counts. And so that's how you know. And to be able to get him for $25 million, which is what, $11 million less than what Drake London is getting paid, is crazy to me.
Bijan's more valuable than Drake London.
Bijan should be paid $40 million a year.
Like, are we just paying Drake London that much because he's a wide receiver?
Because it's the market.
Yeah.
And it is unfair, and I hate to give Jake this credit for the running back.
Yeah.
But that's why Jameer and Bijan are different animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I would put McCaffrey in that as well.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a little bit of different animal as well. So it's a weird market for them. They've created a different type of position, different type of market, and to be kind of pigeonholed into that running back market is certainly he becomes the highest paid running back, obviously, but like it's still a discount.
I'll say this. I'm normally good with paying running backs. The only reason I brought it up is because like they're gonna have to pay a QB at some point. But everybody always says if you pay a running back, you can't win. You go back and look at the teams that have won the Super Bowl. It's kind of the receiver position. You have a high-paid wide receiver. Like, look at the 2 teams that were in the Super Bowl this year. Patriots had nobody. Jackson Smith and Jigba hadn't gotten his big deal yet. Cooper Kupp hadn't gotten his big deal yet when the Rams won. Jamar was still on his rookie salary when they got that. Like, you pay a receiver big-time money, that's kind of when the winning is not quite as frequent. Look at Tom Brady. He never had a top-flight wide receiver as far as contracts.
Yeah. I mean, we would have to examine the list for sure, but off the cuff, I don't really have, off the top of my head, I don't really have a great argument for you. But let's do that. Let's go through the list tomorrow. We'll do that for tomorrow's show. We'll kind of go through the list of the past, 10, 15, 20 Super Bowls and see what the highest paid receiver was. So we'll line that up. That'll be a good segment for us to go over tomorrow. But as promised, we are going to have try to get out of here a little bit on time. Now it's gone a little bit late. Whatever.
Okay.
We're going to do Ask the Bench, brought to you by Ice Cold Delicious Dos Equis, right when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. Russell Pool Company, the best pool company in all of Louisiana. And I can tell you about what they can do. I can tell you about how beautiful they can make your pool, about how many cool lights and water features and shapes and all these different colors and all the beautiful design they can do. Or you can just go to russellpools.com and see their gallery of work. They can literally do anything. They can do a resort-style pool. They can do a lazy river. They can do a grotto. Can I get a hot tub, somebody? They can do water features. You want a waterfall? Yeah, whatever. They got it. If you want a square pool or kidney bean shaped pool, like the most simple, the most basic, they can do everything. They got 2 landscape architects on staff. They got an expert crew. They've been doing it a long time. Chris Anderson and the gang over there, and they do business the right way. And also renovations, pool renovations. Not a lot of companies you can trust them with that job, because it's not just as easy as digging a hole and putting a pool in. It is renovating. It's taking a space and creating it and making it modern. They're the best at it. russellpools.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office protects and serves over 132,000 residents across the parish.
Keeping our community safe is our mission, and Rev Fiber plays a critical role in how we respond. Whether it's training in our special divisions, forensics investigations, or fielding emergency calls in our operations center, Rev Business connects our teams in real time, which is why we partner with Rev Business.
Get 6 months free of Rev Business services. Call or click today.
People think it's all about game day.
Let's go!
But the real work happens in the off season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
so we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, closing out the show. Man, it's been quick today.
Has it?
I feel like it has.
I felt like the first hour went by and then the second hour was kind of slow.
Kind of drug.
This hour was pretty quick.
That's the tripod. Not a big deal. Just crushing it. Y'all think Chris is behind a train?
Probably.
All right, let's get to Ask the Bench. Brought to you by Ice Cold Delicious Dos Equis. Go for Dos, people. Yeah.
I'm not doing the other
Oh,
one.
come on. Look.
There you go.
As a girl, I cannot give people that ammo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a really good point.
That's fair.
That's a fair point. Fair point, and we excuse you from the glug glugs.
No glug-glugs for you.
No glug-glugs.
But I want a glug-glug.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Did Marler die? No. He did not die. He's at LSU football practice. So he was here for 2 hours and went to the first day of LSU football practice. Hashtag Ask the Bench, brought to you by Cold Dos Equis. Is the auto shutoff in newer vehicles the worst thing ever invented?
Yep. Almost did not buy my new truck because it had it, but then I was like, they all got it, so I gotta.
Yeah, mine doesn't auto shut off because I got a diesel.
Yeah.
I got a diesel truck, so my older truck did.
It's so annoying.
But it does. You do have that big like that button that you can push.
No, yeah, I do hit it.
The first thing that I do when I get in my car is push that button.
Sometimes I'll forget though, and I'll be at a red light. I'm like, what the hell happened? I'm like, oh,
now what
the damn auto shut off.
Give me the stats.
I know.
How is that? What's that? Is that really?
I just feel like turning on and off. Like the more you turn on and off the engine, I feel like that would
got to be a little bit worse
more
for it.
gas.
Right? That's what I would think.
No, you know what happened to me one time is I forgot to turn it off. My car shut off, or I guess the engine, whatever it does. I still don't even really know what it does. But like my engine shut off at a light. But as soon as it shut off, I was like, oh, and I pushed the button and then it turned it back on. But then it shut my car off and I had to like restart my whole car. I had to like put it in park and restart my whole car. I know.
That ain't good. Yeah, I feel like I'm with you. I'm like starting to stop the engine. That can't be better for
I mean,
us.
sitting
How much gas you really save?
Sitting idle for 2 minutes isn't bad.
Hashtag Ask the Bench, brought to you by Dos Equis. Did you know you can get a DWI on a lawnmower?
Tay-tay.
My friend's grandfather got one going to the pool hall many years ago. Well, he
I
was
think
riding a lawnmower.
I think riding the lawnmower to the pool hall made you a target.
Yeah, no, I finished that. When I finished that question, I was like, oh, yeah, obviously.
They knew before they pulled you.
Don't ride a lawnmower on the road. Can you get a DWI mowing your lawn?
No.
Can't, right?
It's your property. It's like drinking a beer in your backyard.
Fair enough. Hey, Tay-Tay.
Yes.
I'm just going to give you my own question. Has Jerry Jones lost his media fastball? We have heard nothing from
Jerry
him.
Jones has lost every fastball.
Well, this is disappointing. I don't hear any like big claims.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Why? You don't care about them.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
No, that's why I don't have to hear anything.
Hey, stick with us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. I think Richard Dixon's going to come back and hang out with us all morning long. So it'll be the Tripod Plus again, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a tripod. We'll see. We love you. We love America. Go USA.
Off the bench.
All right, go to palagroup.com. Palagroup.com. We've been partners with Pala for a long time now, and we are excited, always excited to tell you about the experience over at Pala and help you make some decisions. So if you're running an industrial facility anywhere across the Gulf South, here's something to keep in mind. Don't let maintenance or capital dollars go unused just because you're short on manpower. Pala has experienced maintenance crews and supplemental staffing available right now to help with planned outages, capital projects, routine maintenance, and even emergency work. So whether you need skilled craft labor, planners, schedulers, safety professionals, quality personnel, or project management support, Pala has the people and the experience to keep your operation running safely and efficiently. And remember, Pala is much more than just maintenance. They also provide mechanical construction, API storage, ASME pressure vessel fabrication, and a full range of specialty industrial services for more than 50 years. Go check them out. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor of the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Southern Classic Chicken, we take pride in serving the freshest, seasoned, and marinated hand-breaded fried chicken. Drive through today and pick up a family box or one of our classic combos and enjoy a true Southern Classic. Order online and download our loyalty app to start earning those crispy and juicy rewards. Loyalty matters.
Raising Cane's Texas Toast is a thick slice of bread, garlic butter spread, grilled to golden perfection, and made to order just for you. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at Decision Critical.